Hello and welcome to The Secret of Hexador House, Episode 7, here on Dork Tales. I'm your Dungeon Master Kelly, and joining me tonight is the party known as the Flying Jackals. Why don't we say hello to them tonight, starting with Grace.
Oh, I'm first! I'm playing Sophia, a human warlock. Yeah.
And Rogue.
Oh, yeah, I'm multi-classed. I'm in Rogue now.
That's true.
I stab things real good.
You're a fighter?
No, Rogue. Stabby stab. Backstab.
Back, oh, there we go. So you do it from behind. Got ya. All right. Hello, Cal. Other Cal.
Yes, this Cal. Hey, I am playing Pippi, Pippi Riverstone. She is the gnomish bard, and yeah, she's here to keep the party rolling and inspired.
All right. Hello, Christine.
Hi, I'm Christine, and I'm playing Kaylin Anastasia, the drow sorceress.
All right. And hello, Amy.
Hello, I am Amy, and I am playing Lucky Sixpence, the tabaxi fighter.
The breakout idiot of the group. She's great.
She's awesome.
She's as dumb as a brick, and
we love
and as cute as a brick. If you like
she's
bricks.
Lucky.
Well, can someone beam this, please? Hold on.
Put a little bow on a brick. Just dumb as a brick, cute as a brick. All right, so if you haven't tuned in before, you're missing about 6 episodes worth of plot that I'll try to summarize in about 10 seconds. This party are a bunch of people who grew up at an all-magical girls' school at different parts of their lives. They recently were brought together when the headmaster of this school, Magnus Vex, died and left the school to them for some reason. They have just until the end of the year to repay 50,000 gold pieces worth of loans and back property taxes and things to the city, or else the school will be claimed and all of its residents will be thrown to the winds. As they have gone about various tasks, they have learned that there is in fact a secret hidden in the house that relates it to the political nature of their city of Port Echidna. And they now have to figure out what to do with it, how to keep it, and maybe who's trying to take it from them.
Yeah, this sucks.
Yeah, a bit.
It's fine. Everything's fine.
We're all fine.
It's not just debt anymore, guys.
Now there's, like, politics involved.
Suddenly we have a say in the whole city when I'm really certain we've only left the one district twice.
Well, you know.
It is what it is.
Yeah, it is what it is.
All right, and tonight I'm going to be using my lovely Norse mythology dice from Lindorm.
Ooh.
Yeah, I got my blood dice here. Amy, are you using yours?
I will be using some of them. I'm not sure which ones I'm going to use yet.
Use the ones with flecks of, like, evil
Probably
in them.
gold. I might go gold.
Yeah, what you go
Just
gold.
hoping for some luck. That's all.
That's fair. And I would like to remind everybody that we do have a special macro for Amy in the chat right now.
It's awesome.
Her luck's so good, we had to make a macro praying for it. It's so good.
I'm a meme.
You're a meme.
Amy.
Amy is a meme.
Again.
Also, I would like to remind everyone one thing, and that is that rats are historical.
They are.
God, I love YouTube comments. They make the best memes. Rats are historical. Well, that's a macro now.
Yeah, that's got to be
The thing now.
It's a thing. I don't have control over this. It just happens.
Yeah.
I don't make the rules. It's just a thing now.
All right.
This is
so
what happens.
why don't we'll fade in? Can we fade in if it's already playing? I feel like we can't.
Possibly not.
All right. Well, in that
I have
case.
tinnitus. Everything fades in and out.
Oh, well, that's fair.
Oh,
Yeah,
well.
I'll fade in.
I definitely am going to fade in and out. I was up very late working on my book and actually making progress.
Ooh.
I am now done with all of the night terrors.
Yeah.
They are pretty grotesque, and I suggest you buy whatever this new book is going to be called when the editor names it.
Bedtime stories for children.
Bedtime stories for children. You definitely want to read the one about the Nowhere Men. The Nowhere Men are pretty great monsters.
It sounds horrifying.
They're so
That's why
good.
it's for bad children, Amy.
They're if you like Vampire the Requiem, it's basically so you know how there are those people who play characters that are always obfuscated?
Yes.
They never come out
No,
of
usually
obfuscate.
I don't see them.
Mm.
Oh, but you know, like there's always those guys who never come out of obfuscate.
Yeah, that was the joke.
They are these are monsters that hunt people, but can only touch them while they're obfuscated,
Fun.
and can only see them, and you can only see them while you're obfuscated. They're like ring wraiths from, you know, particularly the animated Lord of the Rings, because that was the Ralph Beshy one.
God, I haven't even thought about that in a long, long time.
Yeah,
Ralph Wiggum?
no, not Ralph Wiggum. Ralph Wiggum's Lord of the Rings is slightly different.
Yeah, it was hard to follow.
My precious tastes like catnip. My precious, it does taste like catnip. All right, so ready to play some D&D?
Yeah? I just had to do a meme real quick.
Okay, that's fair. Where are you gonna? Where is it?
It's in our Facebook chat.
My phone's on the couch. So that's not happening.
That's okay. I might
All
be
right.
able to put it into Zoom in a sec.
That sounds fine. All right. Gonna go whoop. All right. Welcome to the Secret of Hexador House. After your adventure in the hidden basement, you... Anybody else hearing a slight echo? When I talk?
Yeah.
No.
Hello? Huh? That was weird. Okay. After your adventure in the basement... Alright, we're good. You returned upstairs. Hid the amulet. And promptly went to bed. You're going to wake up the next morning completely healed. So
Yay!
go ahead and get all your hit points back, because I know you guys almost party wiped last session.
Yeah. Mhm.
Almost
That's
dead.
correct.
That was some nonsense.
That was some ow. That means I get my spells back too, right?
It does mean you get your spells back.
Get
All
everything
two of
back
them.
now.
All two
All
of them.
two.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, and I took the lucky merit.
Did you take that one? Good.
Yes,
Yes.
I remember.
I have 3 luck points. Okay. I need to remember that I have 3 of them.
Yep. And
I decided to just raise my charisma to 20.
That's pretty good. Good plan.
She's
Good
so
plan.
charismatic. Okay, so you are going to wake up the following morning, having rested and feeling just so much better than you did the day before. It's gray outside, like it often is in Port Echidna. And as you look out your lead glass window, you can see that rain is striking the panes, creating a brilliant staccato rhythm that's almost lulling you back to sleep. However, the house is cold, and as soon as you become conscious and aware of your face, with the exception of Lucky, who has a slight benefit of fur, you will find that there is no heat in the house. Looking at a nearby clock, you can see that it's just past 10 in the morning. You've overslept, but could be worse. Who gets up first? I guess probably Corlin, because you just trance.
You mean Kaylin?
Kaylin.
Kaylin, yes. Well, you play a
Corlin
Corlin and a
is-
Kaylin, so...
Corlin never plays that often. But yes. Kaylin.
Kaylin, alright. So, Kaylin, you don't normally sleep, so... What do you do? What are you doing with your evening?
Ugh. Probably starting to go through paperwork to try and figure out when the heck people started scamming us. Or raising taxes or whatever to put us in debt with the sole purpose to buy our crap and take control of the city.
That's a rough one. Do you have access to those books? I don't think you do. I think
books?
most of them would be at Huntley Candlelights.
I don't understand.
They'd be with your lawyer, if I'm not mistaken. Or you'd have to be, like, perusing the library and really spending some time digging
I
in.
thought there was a bunch of stuff in his study.
There was a bunch of, like, random miscellaneous and stuff. Would you like to look through that?
Okay. might as well. Like,
Okay.
I don't know where stuff might be hidden.
Well, give me an investigation roll.
So. 21.
21. All right, so you'll be able to find some of the accounting ledgers and tax documents from the city. It's... What's your intelligence score?
14.
14. It sure is a bunch of numbers. It'll take you a while to go through and start to understand exactly what is happening here, but a quick glance at it says that maybe some of these charges are legit. It looks like the school never turned a profit and didn't really have any internal form of revenue.
Okay.
With the exception of graduated students. It's generally assumed that once you make your way in the world, if you're successful, you send some of your money back. However, you'll notice that the funds started drying up for that about 50 years ago. People just... There weren't as many students. There wasn't as much money returning. I mean... How much were you sending back? How much could you afford to, right?
I never actually considered that.
However, as you're looking through these, you do see that there were several times where there was an influx of funding. The source is not listed. However, you will see that the influx of funding looks like was at a delayed onset steep interest rate. 0% down style of loans.
That's just not a good idea.
Borderline usury?
Oh, definitely usury.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I mean, there's no laws against usury on Ylos. In this planet, it's totally fine. You don't have to, like, subjugate an entire people for it or anything.
It's a city founded by a pirate.
Yeah, no, like, definitely. Although they're a little more lax about student loan debt, so it's, you know, it is what it is. All right, so that's what you'll spend several hours looking through.
Okay.
Someone got you into a hole. You have no idea who at the moment. But it seems like it was desperate measures that led here. Who's the next person to wake up? I'd like all of you, except for Kaylin, to roll me a d20 and add your wisdom to this.
Fun. Okay, first dice of the night.
14.
14? Okay.
15.
15? Low wisdom means you sleep in. So, Amy and I have very low wisdom in real life.
Wisdom to that? 4.
Yeah. No, your mod, not your score.
Yeah, I have 4. I rolled a 3. Woo!
This game.
What's
All right.
He sleeps all day.
She's just catnapping. It's fine.
She's just laying there like...
Alright. So,
Tiny little cat snores.
Pippi, you will wake up. And what are you doing with your morning?
Oh, you know, you start thinking about, you know, rousing songs. You hum a happy little tune to get yourself going in the morning. Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
Probably similar to, you know, what people here in this realm would call the "I Dream of Jeannie" song. You know, like that.
Yeah, I dream of Ginny.
Ginny. I dream of Ginny.
I dream of Ginny.
Or Jenny. Or whoever.
Yeah, dreaming
you
of a Jenny in this town means something slightly different.
True. So, anyways, you know, doing the dream, humming the dream song, you know, living the dream, and pad downstairs and see who's up and what's going on.
All right.
Listen to make sure that Lucky's still snoring. Yeah, that's right.
So,
That's
when you get downstairs, you will see that the girls are already downstairs, like finishing up their breakfast.
okay.
It's a weekend right now, so a late breakfast is acceptable. Gomery is hobbling around on a bent cane, trying to do most of his chores. He looks like he's healed up fairly well, but he still has a bit of a limp. And a little bit of a tremor in his hand as he serves up their toast and egg to each of them.
Oh,
A slice
I'll
of
ask him if
toast.
I can help him.
Good morning, Miss Pippi. Kaylin is in the study. If you could please inform her that her egg is ready.
Certainly. Do you need a hand with anything?
No, I still have 2, ma'am. It's fine.
I know.
What I could use is another egg. Right now, I have 9 eggs, and there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 of us. Well, 10 of us, but I'm not very fond of eggs, truly.
Can't say I am either. So okay, we'll work it out. We'll work something out. Okay. Make mental note that yeah, somebody's got to go grocery shopping, and I will go down and see Kaylin.
All right. So, Kaylin, you are sorting through your things in the study right now, basically, like in the room with the key to the downstairs vault.
Mm-hmm.
And you can hear the sound of the clocks ticking and the trees scraping against the glass on the outside of the windows here as the wind blows. The door will open, and the small frame of Pippi will enter the room.
Bounce, 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 bounce. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. Gomery says your egg and toast are ready.
Oh, thank you.
Yes. We're gonna have to talk about food, groceries.
Yeah.
Yeah. Find anything interesting? Have you been in here all night?
Oh, yes.
Oh, wow. Okay. Have you found anything interesting?
Yeah. Some people had very, very poor ideas of what sort of thing they should do to gain money.
Yeah. Well, you don't get 50,000 in debt without making some bad choices.
Yeah. They definitely got taken advantage of.
I can't say I'm really surprised by that. No one thing you can pin it down to, or just a series of poor judgment calls?
Well, I mean, I don't really know, like, it could be sinister. Or it could just be that somebody saw a great opportunity and took it.
Don't imagine there's any names that you found associated with any of this.
Not yet. Gonna see what else I can find.
You can. You've been doing this for several hours, so if you want to flip through real quick, you can make me one more investigation roll, and if Pippi helps, you can do it with advantage.
Sure.
Okay, so go ahead and roll. Pippi, you roll first.
Okay. Oh, sorry. What am I rolling?
You're rolling investigation.
Yep. Okay. Investigation. I got a 12.
12. Okay, you can roll with advantage. Int? Well, it's int and investigation. Yeah. If you're are you proficient in investigation?
I got 2. I got 2 dots of investigation. So.
Okay. Yep. So investigation. So that's a 12 total.
No, that would be 14 total. Sorry.
14. Yeah. So go ahead and roll with advantage.
Nice.
Okay, so that would be a natural 20.
A natural 20?
Unnatural.
Oh, okay.
I will never add qualification on if it is a nat 20. I'll just go, 20.
Yeah.
We'll only qualify when it's not the fancy one.
So, looking through, you are digging through boxes and boxes of legal papers. Different
bankers' boxes, I'm
banker
sure.
boxes, journals, ledgers, heaths, things like that. You know, like that was a bad joke. And at the bottom of it, you will actually find, kind of buried inside of a bunch of other files, a small writ of debt. It's partially damaged, but you'll be able to see that there are two things that you will notice. The first is the name Electra.
Okay.
The last name is ripped off. The lender was someone named Electra, and this is in the sum of 20,000 gold pieces. However, you will be able to see that this writ was sealed with a wax stamp, half of which is still there. And it is black wax with the mark of a spider.
Oh, crap.
Why the heck did they... This is the stupidest thing you could have ever done.
Would this be a dramatic moment to charge down the stairs, shouting for Gomery?
It's probably the ideal moment to do that.
Yes, so I think upstairs, Safia, you were awoken by... so you were awoken by the sound of tinking on your window, just...
Very weird sleeping indoors.
The sound, but you're going to notice that it's actually your hand. You're going to wake up with your hand touching the cold glass of the window. Your fingernail, tick, 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 tapping.
Huh. That's new. Brand, is that you?
Yes.
Why?
Let's wake up.
I like the rhythm of the rain.
Oh no, that checks out.
1, 2, 1, 2. It reminds me of something. But what? Your body requires sustenance. Your caloric intake is below what it should be.
Yes, thank you, Senior. Helpful. We're also going to be stupid busy today. Hopefully you can keep up with that. No getting lost in brooding contemplation? House of children to feed?
They're not my children.
They're mine.
Strange. Your body shows no sign. Euphemistic. Understood.
There you go. There you go. I believe in you. Now, we're gonna tear down the stairs. I need to get my hands on the grocery bill or a list from Gomery that he had mentioned last night before we all absolutely caved into bed.
All right. So
I'm gonna
striding down the
absolutely
stairs.
rail on Lucky's door as I walk past. Get up! Shit to do.
Okay. All right.
Wisdom check to see if I wake up.
You will wake up. You're getting a bit of an echo there for some reason, though.
Yeah.
Okay.
Don't know why. If it keeps up, Grace, we can try putting you on push to talk.
Yes.
So that might be better for just you just have to remember to hit it, because a lot of times when the players put that, they'll be like... And I'll be like... Bruh. So you'll bang on the door, and that'll be enough to jolt you up. So you sit up in bed saying what?
Who took the croutons? What? I didn't want to do that with the fish. What?
Well, you're awake now.
They're fish?
There doesn't appear to be fish anywhere nearby.
Guess I'll get up then.
All right. So you gather your things, and by this point, Sophia, you're striding down the stairways, calling for Gomery, and you'll hear him call out from the main kitchenette area. Yes, ma'am. Your breakfast is ready.
You are amazing, but do you want to share? I need to move fast today and I can't be weighed down by too much of the heavy bread things.
Share? What do... Yeah,
I'll take the egg, no toast.
Share. Oh, you mean me eat the...
Yes. Yes.
Okay. Yeah, I can do that. Oh, that reminds me. Marmalade. We need marmalade. He'll totter off to make a shopping list.
God, he has moments when he's really old.
Yeah.
Good morning,
he is really
children.
old. One of the Vistra... or not Vistra. That's a different game altogether. Hold on. I gotta pull up my list of young girls. Let's see. No, it is Vistra! Holy shit!
Mm-hmm.
I didn't realize we had two Vistras.
You know, it's a common name.
It is a common name, or this is the precursor of what happens to Vistra and Rime of the Frostmaiden.
Interesting
Okay.
crossover.
So Vistra will send you a look, and yeah, he is old.
Helpful. Special requests, I'm going grocery shopping.
Well, he's gonna come downstairs.
Beer. A load of it.
No.
Look,
Beer?
Look,
Can we get beer?
Yeah, let's get beer. I'm almost legal age. Does that sound about right? At this point,
No.
Big Bell is going to go, beer, beer, in the same voice.
No.
She runs a hand through her kenku feathers and, beer.
If it's repeated multiple times, does that mean it's a negative or is it a agreement? How do we tell?
Your voice repeats out of Big Bell's mouth saying, if it repeats multiple times, it's agreement. Yeah, well, you said it there first, Vistra says.
But wait. She only said it once.
Beer.
Do you see the two adults in our group? Whereabouts? In the house, do you think they went?
Yeah,
Tell
they're-
her, Vistra, I know you're this nosy.
Yeah, they're in the study.
Thank you. I'm gonna go that way.
They probably heard you bellowing like a banshee.
Probably. Doesn't
Or-
mean I'm gonna stop going.
Or a cow.
No, it's kind of accurate today.
Alright. And they will go back to eating. You'll see that the other girls are sitting at the table as well, including Vistra's there, of course. Beatrix is there. So is Big Bell, Ella, and Benevolence. What is Beatrix's deal again? I forget. I forget what Beatrix's deal is.
Me too.
Human.
She the one with the glasses
I
Yes.
think so.
and the
Yep.
limp.
I
Yes.
think
Yep.
so. Because Ella's the Asimar.
Beatrix doesn't get much screen time because she's so quiet.
Yeah. She reminds me of that one girl from Stranger Things.
Oh yeah, the redhead.
11? Oh.
No.
Right.
The one that's the one Dustin met at camp. But
Yes.
anyway,
Oh yeah.
the one who doesn't get much screen
Never-ending
time.
Story.
Yep.
That
Okay.
one.
Sounds good. All right. So as you are finding that seal, Safi is going to just push her way into the study.
So I've got a battle plan, and I want to run past you before I run off and presumably come back alive. What? Why do you all look like you've seen a ghost?
Good morning.
Hi.
Morning.
I have a battle plan. I want to run past you before I run off and presumably come back alive.
Who
Now,
are we
when it's
killing?
fine,
What kind
you
of
look like you've
battle?
seen a ghost.
Why are we? Who are we fighting?
I don't know.
I don't know.
Lucky's just tailing along behind.
I'm a morning person. Hello.
I'm in mourning for my mourning.
You can have a nap later, Lucky. It's fine. Okay. okay. First things first. What battle plan? Battling?
Oh,
there's no battle.
It's not
today.
really battle oriented.
Oh.
It's mostly being housewife-esque. Gomery's making me a grocery list. I'm gonna go get that.
Yeah, we were
Gonna go and have words
mentioning-
with Peyton. See if he hears things. He always hears things.
Well, we also have that new teacher who's supposed to be stopping by, right?
Trying to avoid him.
No, the alien. The centaur. The one we met the other night.
Mhm.
Yesterday. Last night? Yesterday. It's been a long day.
I know. All of yesterday is blurring into itself.
Yeah.
And I'm
Quite
probably
honestly-
gonna go and earn coin in questionable ways at some point.
Are you talking about Lucky? Are you talking about Destrian? He's not a teacher.
Wow.
He's not teaching these girls.
No. Centaur.
Oh.
Deucalion.
Oh, right.
Deucalion.
Yes, Deucalion.
Old Deucalion.
Yes.
Old Duke. Or something.
Yes. Yes,
Echo.
Deucalion.
Where's Big Bell?
Yes. Okay. All right.
You're gonna wander off
Too
into the
many
kitchen.
D's. Too many D names.
Yeah.
Okay. So if you're in the kitchen, then Lucky, you're gonna be served up your toast and egg, and Big Bell is sitting there saying, "Beer."
I'm not bringing children beer. I don't drink. They don't need to drink. That's
We're not
it.
sure we can afford
It is
beer
a
yet.
miracle
Exactly, we're broke.
how
That's fine.
loud she can be at such an early hour. I can hear her clearly, like she's in the room with me.
True.
Lucky's in the kitchen.
All right. So for those of you who are still in the study, what are you all talking about doing?
Okay.
I want to know why everyone looks like they've seen a ghost. Like, I think Kaylin's gonna be sick. What did you presumably find? Or is it just dusty in here?
Oh, we think we found some, a bit of information.
Essentially, they made really bad money decisions and took loans out.
Yep.
But I don't have anything concrete
Yeah.
beyond that.
Okay. Anything specific I should ask Peyton to listen for? He's
Um,
better when he has a goal.
Not particularly.
This might be
Alright.
something we want to ask the lawyer first, if he knows anything about this.
Two kinds of language. I don't speak lawyer.
Fair.
Yeah, we should probably run by and see if he has any information
Mm-hmm.
on how they got into this amount of debt. I would say don't share any information, though, particularly.
Yeah.
Like, when we go and talk to the lawyer, let's not share too much because we
Yeah.
don't know whose pocket he might be in.
Right. Right.
Because you can't trust lawyers. You just
I don't
can't.
think we-
You can't
Yeah.
trust anybody right now because
Yeah.
they're all being owned.
True.
Yeah.
More than usual.
You can generally trust members of the Lawkeeper tribe more than most because it's a religion as much as it is, but you can't always trust them. But
Yeah.
they're like lawyer paladin barbarians, so they're.
Oh, that's a great way to describe it.
I mean, that's
Three
literally
things
what.
that shouldn't be in the same room.
Yeah, really beefy lawyers who go into like legal rage. As per my email.
I'm speaking! I'm speaking!
I can't believe that. Did you see that Chuck Tingle within 2 days had already
Yes.
written that book?
Yeah.
Called
I
Mike
love
Bentz gets
Chuck
pounded in the
Tingle.
butt by his handsome werefly.
I love Dr.
It's-
Chuck Tingle.
it's
He's
so-
the purest being on this planet.
His
right
work
now.
ethic is just so good. Sorry to break character there, but you guys know what I'm talking about, right?
Oh yeah, oh absolutely,
Okay.
100%.
The Tinglers.
The
He's
Tinglers.
just the most beautiful human.
Oh,
And I just
God.
love this, like, that they managed to end up on the front page of Amazon by mistake.
Yep.
It's just a glorious story.
Oh, I didn't hear that part. That's even better. All right, so
Yeah.
It's amazing.
so
Dr.
you
Chuck
all
is the
are
best.
are you guys going to breakfast or are you going to explain what you found? What's going on?
Well, we could just say we found a name, something. We've at least got part of a lead that we can look at.
Which is?
Ever hear the name Electra?
Do I know the name Electra?
Sure. It's an awful movie, but you can also do me a favor and make me a charisma history roll.
Charisma? History?
Yep. Because there is no skill for Streetwise, so...
So I'm adding...
You add charisma to a history roll. So if you're proficient in history...
I am not.
Okay, then you just do a charisma roll.
Cool! That's 18.
18? All right.
Hell yeah.
You've heard through the grapevine that there is someone who uses the name Electra who works for the Black Spiders. She is a... normally you don't hear things higher up the list, but she is a Kappa, or a Cappadencia, one of the higher up second in commands to the Dawn. She's a big fish.
So now it looks like I'm going to be sick. How much do we owe that person? Just...
A lot.
Yeah. 20,000.
Okay. I'm gonna definitely hit the doing grocery adult things with less gusto now. Huh.
Although that is part of the debt that you already had.
Yeah, it's nothing. It's nothing new.
It's who we owe it to that freaks me out.
Yeah.
Gomery made me an egg. I need to go and
Eat the egg.
Huh. We're staying calm. Brand is gonna just isolate my emotions. It's gonna all be fine.
You're freaking out.
Yeah, a little bit. Oh, you weren't there for the whole... Never mind. It's fine. It's going to be fine. I just don't need emotions today. At all.
You have emotions, though. I'm not going to block them. That is
Oh,
disadvantageous.
you suck.
Come on, you're good enough at repressing.
I don't know that I'm that good. I'm good, but I'm not that good.
Lucky, can you please go and... Kaylin and Pippi appear to have gotten lost on their way to the eggs, Gomery will say. Can you please help them find their way back here?
Shoving toast in mouth. Yeah, sure thing.
All right. Oh no, you're late. You're late for school, anime cat girl.
Yeah. Yeah. So
Game
over. This is now an anime game.
Yep.
I mean, kinda, in a way. Lucky's just gonna look over at Big Bell. So how do you, as she's leaving, going like, so how do you keep your feathers so glossy? Is there's like, do you do dust baths? I've seen Bird do dust baths, or do you take baths and showers like normal? I mean, non-feathered, like the naked people.
Like the naked people. Naked people.
Yeah, like dwarves and humans.
Naked people. Agreement. Naked people. Many times.
Huh?
Huh?
Okay, she might be my new favorite character.
Do you like naked people? She starts saying back to you in your voice. I like naked people, she says in your voice. I like taking baths with naked people.
Hey, that is inappropriate for someone of your age.
I like taking baths with people my age. I like taking inappropriate baths with people my age.
He is such a troll.
You're still a hatchling, fledgling, baby, infant, child.
I like taking...
Not okay. No, not allowed. Not permitted. That's forbidden. I have to be like a responsible adult or
forbidden nudity.
Something. Yeah, unless you're like in your own room alone. I think then it's okay. You can like get changed for bed and stuff, and you don't have to wear clothing in a bath.
With naked people.
I mean, naked alone, I hope. I mean,
with
required rule.
With naked people like you.
Oh.
Somebody needs to rescue.
No, I have fur.
Lucky in this conversation.
Lucky, that's a deep hole.
Lucky's gonna go retrieve them. She's gonna give the Big Bell a weird look.
This is what happens when cats talk to birds.
Oh, yes.
And head back to the study.
All right.
Wait, Gummy, did you want me to bring this to them or just
Whatever. I'm almost
them?
done with the list.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I heard list. I would like the list.
Oh, you're back. Did you figure out why they were so alarmed?
Paper, mostly.
Paper is
Letters
alarming.
from very frightening people, which means nothing to most people.
That means nothing to me.
See?
It means
Exactly.
baths with naked people.
Oh my god.
You hear in Lucky's voice.
I'm being mocked by a child bird.
Well, that would make sense. Mockingbird? No, too tired for it. Okay. Gomery, I need that list.
I'm
Yes,
gonna
just,
be in the study.
he'll hand you a list
Kaylin
right
and
there
I should
that
go
is,
upstairs now.
a good 30 items long.
Neat.
Taking a quick glance at it, this is not going to be inexpensive.
How expensive is not cheap.
Well, here's the question, guys. As you are poring over the list, I'm assuming you're going to go show it to your other parents.
Yeah.
What level of comfort are you trying to keep you and the children in? Wretched?
Nope.
Squalid?
Huh.
Poor? Modest? Comfortable?
Somewhere.
Modest?
Modest is going to cost a minimum of 15 gold per week.
What is poor?
I got the next 2 weeks.
Three gold per week. And poor is going without the comforts available in a stable community. Very simple food and lodgings. Threadbare clothing, meaning they can't basically have any new clothing at all. And basic accommodations here. Modest basically means there's enough to eat for growing kids to get all of their calories.
We need to do that for them.
Lucky's good with crime and squalid.
Crime isn't an option. It might come kind of wretched.
Crime isn't there.
I'm gonna go do
wasn't in
crime.
that
That's how
list.
I'm earning our food. That's
Okay, so if
He's
you're
gonna
gonna
dumpster dive if you take her out on the ship by the trip on either way.
Okay, so if you are going to go with modest is going to have things on the list like a pound of salt, 10 pounds of wheat, various meats, 2 dozen eggs. Well, actually, yeah, 2 dozen eggs will last a week. As well as several loaves of bread, a number of very, very minimal spices, a 3 silver jar of marmalade because it really matters, a jar of something called Briarmite. We're gonna say Briarmite.
We're gonna say that not everybody eats that too, so it'll go a long way.
Yeah, it's like ground up thorn bushes.
It's our version of Vegemite, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I was trying to
absolutely.
think of something fantastical, and that's what came out. So
Yep.
Yeah,
Mhm.
that's fine. Yeah, that works.
okay,
like
and
a
then
big
just a bunch of other things like basic trade goods and so on, like
And
you know,
soap for the kids.
soap, yarn,
Soap.
thread,
vegetables.
Fair.
like chicken,
Why do we need vegetables?
potatoes.
That means
They
that you don't
need-
get to have any, and the children can have those very important
Yes.
nutrients.
The children will eat the vegetables.
Fruit.
Wait, do potatoes count as vegetables?
Yes.
Technically, yes.
Technically, yes.
Okay, so I say we put all of the vegetable fund into potatoes.
All right. So
I will take that into consideration while I'm out making sure that we have anything.
I don't think we should go alone.
Yeah, that's true. I do need a carry.
I can carry things. I'm strong.
There we go.
So what you'll also be able to get in this area is limes are pretty cheap. Bush tomatoes, samphire, which is kind of like sea asparagus. Snowberries, strangely, are found around this area. So is quandong, so which is kind of like a native peach, as well as various various like breadfruit and papaya and things like that are going to be available here. You can also pick up grubs if you're looking to supplement your... Although they actually are on the list because Belle likes them.
Okay. Fair.
Yeah.
Persimmons, as well as blood oranges and whatever the hell this is. What is this? This is weird. Beans.
Durian.
We're gonna say no. It's like bean corn. Sorry, I'm looking up natural. This is basically Australia, right? So I was looking up like natural Australian things. And then like fish, lots of fish.
Yes, whatever we can fish. Does anybody ever go fishing? Lucky, do you know how to fish?
Yeah, you.
No.
Yeah,
Not
that makes sense.
properly. I can try. There's
We can all
not
try.
really a good place for fishing quite that's safe here.
That's true.
The
Okay.
ship's kind of get in the way.
Yeah, fair enough.
They get mad. I've tried. Don't. I mean, yeah.
Cool.
Okay.
I got
I can
groceries.
try again.
All right.
I'd like to go and get them.
Okay. Well, we'll consider the fishing option at some point later.
Are you two gonna eat your breakfast?
Yes. We're
Yeah?
coming
Oh,
now.
Okay.
There's a knock at the front door.
I'll go get that.
Lucky,
Lucky
open the door.
All right.
Lucky.
So, Lucky, as you open the door, you will see
Slamming
that...
it. It's
Are you
loud.
slamming the door or opening the door?
He slams it open. That kind of like you pull it so hard that it slams open.
Wham!
Okay. So,
Lucky does everything with enthusiasm.
standing behind the door is Sergeant Hask.
Oh.
Oh, we met
our
him
red hat.
yesterday, right?
I mean-
our,
Yep.
our guy.
Sergeant.
The red hat stands behind the door. His curly black beard, the most prominent thing that you can see under his helmet from your vantage point. He's standing in the door, kind of at attention, alert, spine erect, holding his halberd straight and just looking very alert.
No solicitors, please.
You have mail, Miss
What?
Sixpence. He'll
She'll
thrust
grab
a
it.
scroll out to you.
Oh.
I
Thank
thought it pertinent to bring it to your door.
Oh.
Thank
That
you.
is polite. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thoughtful. That's the word. Thoughtful.
I'll
There you-
continue my patrol of your lands.
Thank you.
Thanks.
He'll turn and walk back to the door, to the gate, which he'll open and shut behind him again.
Look, he's gonna
He's
look
really
at the mail.
professional.
You have a writ in your hand that is an invitation to go and be sized for new clothing. Signed by Bianca Sellers.
Okay, the writ part made me nervous.
Yeah, it is basically a voucher for free clothing at any guild-owned tailor or clothier or atelier inside of Port Echidna.
New clothes?
Fittingly, I also need to go shopping on a personal basis anyway, so.
Well, I don't actually need anything, so I'm fine
I do.
with putting my share of that towards the children.
Yeah, I was considering that too.
I don't need the clothes. I just need to go and not have so many swords.
I mean, having a fancy aristocrat outfit isn't a bad idea.
Lucky
That's
definitely
true.
wants a fancy outfit.
Yes.
My solution to fancy outfits is to just wear less clothes.
That doesn't work everywhere. I've tried
It doesn't work everywhere, but I guarantee you people will leave you alone or they'll give you way too much attention. You don't end up in the middle ground. No one kicks you out.
Or they kick you out.
No, they don't.
Yeah, they do.
I have never had that problem.
Well. I have. Something about too much fur everywhere.
That's because you're adorable.
That's That's not why I get kicked out.
No, it's the sticky fingers, isn't it?
I have claws. They're not sticky.
Okay, sharp fingers then.
And I file them down before fancy things I try. I've been told to stop breaking things.
Oh. I'm gonna go get groceries. Is anyone going to come with me?
I'm a street cat. I don't know what else you want.
I want you to come carry groceries.
That I can do.
There you go.
All right, so do you all head out to go get some food?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sure, I'll go as well.
Okay.
Yeah,
might
Come
as well.
back to all this
we can
paperwork.
swing by. Yeah, we can swing by the lawyer's office at some point.
Okay. So you will go out and taking some baskets with you, you'll head out to the marketplace. Are you going to the markets in Grey Neighbor, or are you going to head over and actually get like the good stuff over in Hamlin?
Oof, Grey Neighbor. I like cheap.
Okay. So you'll definitely have to be like picking up every apple and
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
wait to hear if the worm knocks back.
Yeah.
Occupado.
protein.
Occupado.
Been here my whole life. It hasn't killed me yet. Although, frankly, that's not a long period of time, and not
Okay.
killing me is kind of not saying much.
Well, that one time it got pretty close, but yes.
Yeah, I mean, that involved a whole other living thing trying to kill me. Does that count?
What are you talking about now?
Sorry, I talk to myself a little bit too much sometimes. I'm only just slightly insane.
Yeah.
We don't know about Brand yet, do we?
No, you do
Okay.
not.
No. Mhm.
That's disconcerting.
I just randomly talk to myself.
Okay.
Okay.
Lucky just accepts this as a thing, but if it doesn't
Lucky
make any
accepts
sense,
a lot of things as just real.
There are lots of people in Grey Neighbor that hear
very
voices,
open
right?
heart.
Is
Kind of normal.
anyone picking anything up? Any special items, tools, or anything like that while they're out
I
of the
need
shop?
to purchase thieves' tools.
Okay, so that is going to be pretty easy in Grey Neighbor. So let's just
Hell yeah, it is.
we're gonna stop this track and put on some market music.
Literally just pick them up. If she's
And
really good, she'll
Kaylin
just steal them.
I also
Is
have a
while we're
list of
out
crap I
looking
want to
for
sell.
stuff, like stuff for the house and for the kids and whatnot that is maybe worn down, but it's the sort of thing that she can fix via mending.
Yeah.
Well, that's clever. That's good.
So she'll get cheaper stuff and fix it herself so that it's in perfect condition again.
Okay.
By
So yeah,
expending her time and magical power to do it, but
so
she'll get way cheaper.
we'll tell you what. That will knock down your clothing cost by. We'll say that'll drop you down to only 11 gold for the week instead of 15.
Yes. Okay. Well, Lucky's not going to any particular stores, but she will start like lurking around the market for like stuff that looks like it's about to get thrown out.
Okay. So you can go ahead and make me an investigation roll to see if you can find that.
Excellent.
Safia, you will find one of the with your having grown up here, you have a good knowledge of thieves' cant. At least you suddenly do now, and we'll start being able to notice different signs and things like that. One booth itself is marked with a sigil that says basically tools sold here. Is that a total of 2?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's great.
I rolled a 4 and I have a -2 on investigation rolls.
You make a bit of conversation with the man behind the counter, and he'll subtly say to you in a little bit of coded language, yeah, 2.5. I need 2 and 5 for a set of keys that'll open any door.
Done?
All right, let me see you. 2 and 5, 25.
Yep.
Okay, so it's 25 gold. But you can acquire thieves' tools from him.
Yep, done.
Good luck getting the window open on your house.
I do need that help.
That's why I'm selling it to you. All right, anybody else buying any type of tools or containers or anything?
My thought is just anything that potentially the house needs. Kaylin herself doesn't need
Yeah.
anything.
Same with Pippi.
Okay.
Pippi doesn't need
Nobody wants
I
this
do.
guy. What are you getting?
I also need to go and talk to a leather working professional
Okay.
to see if I can sell up to a studded set of leathers instead of my usual normal leathers.
Okay. How much gold do you have on you?
After thieves' tools, I've got not a lot. 5 plus change.
Unfortunately, studded leather is 35 more expensive.
It is, but I also have a whole lot of crap I want to sell. So
all right, so you'll make it to. So as you are wandering around, Sophia is going to drag you over to Kettle's pawn shop.
Hell yeah, Pawn Man! I love this guy.
Do any of us know him?
Roll me a dice.
Sure.
Tell me what you get.
17.
Yes, you do. Kettle will buy almost anything
Kettle.
from anybody. And no questions asked, which is unfortunate because a lot of you have had your own things end up in here over the years. He is not... He's not difficult, though, and he's more than happy to let you buy your things back. He's good like that.
Yeah.
Kettle himself is a half-orc. Well, a quarter-orc. He's still got a greenish complexion, but is mostly just kind of squat, about 5'8", thick as a wall, and bald except for a single curl in the center of his head that he refuses to shave off. He has fairly prominent tusks on the left side of his mouth. The right side looks like it was broken off in a bar fight. And basically just walks around all day in a tank top and leather apron and a pair of breeches. And very fuzzy slippers, if you've ever seen behind the counter.
Yeah, once or twice. It happened.
You couldn't make a payment?
No, I could. It just didn't matter.
Oh. You have a type. Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
Scary is the type.
We're learning things about Saphia today.
That's true. All right. So, Kettle is going to see you all in, talk to you for a little bit. Hey, how's it going? You looking good? You looking
Thanks.
good? Oh, I get the voice. You looking good?
Mm.
Oh, you looking pretty hale and hearty?
Yeah, you too.
Yeah, I do what I can. What do you got? See what do you got for sale?
I've got 2 daggers, because that did not pan out at all.
He'll pull out his abacus and start...
Yep. 1 cutlass. I do not need this component pouch at all. I have a bullseye lantern. Found it in a really dank sewer, but hey, bullseye lantern. And how much for my leather armor?
Yeah, well, leather armor's gonna be 5. And 2 for the daggers. Let's see, then you've got a cutlass. Cutlass is gonna be... I'll round up, say 13 on that.
Oh,
right.
and I have some really expensive wine.
Yeah? Let me take a look at it.
Grapes of Glory, white wine.
Alright, so you pocketed that?
Yeah. Like a million years ago.
I could give you 40 for the bottle.
There are 2 of them.
I'll give you 40 per bottle then.
Yeah, you will.
And you can make me an insight roll if you'd like.
Insight?
Yeah.
Sure. Where the hell did I put my dice?
And I'm gonna make a shopkeeper roll.
Insight.
Anybody who's at the pawn shop wants to unload things, just let me know.
I got
No, I'm just
16.
looking.
16? That seems
Don't have anything.
You're not sure if that's a good price, but 40 gold is 40 gold.
40 gold at this point is like a lot of money for me.
Okay. Let's see, and then a bullseye lantern is gonna run. Bullseye lantern's gonna run you. Remember, he's Australian. Gotta keep that up. Bullseye lantern is probably 5. All told, tell you what, we'll round up for that lot to a solid 10 sovereigns.
Have I mentioned lately, Kettle, that I love you?
I'm sure you do. Yeah, 10 thrones it is, and he will reach behind the counter. He'll take your things through, write you up a claim ticket, and we'll hand you 10 platinum.
Yeah.
All right, anyone else?
No, but it's nice to see you again.
Yeah, it's good to see you too, Miss Sixpence. I don't know why I keep slipping into this voice instead of the other one. It's good to see you. It's good to see you too, Miss Sixpence.
You doing okay?
I'm doing fine.
And I know you had an issue with the tusk hurting a bunch, and you said you needed to get it checked out. Did you get that checked out? You okay?
Yeah, actually, I got it pulled. You'll see this gap as he pulls his lip down.
She's gonna look really closely and be like, "Wicked."
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Did you get to keep the part they pulled out?
Oh yeah, and he'll pull down, and you'll see that he's wearing a necklace of teeth.
Nice.
This one's mine.
Yeah.
Yeah, notice it's bigger than a lot of the other ones, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, these are all ones I knocked out in bar fights.
I know. You got one of mine, see? And she points out one of the ones like on the corner there because she's like, yeah, thanks.
I remember that. That was a good night.
That was a good night.
Yeah, sorry about that stool.
It wasn't mine.
Yeah, well. Y'all looking to sell anything?
Nah, you got basically everything I own
point.
that I don't use.
Alright. Anyone else? Does anyone else want to get rid of anything they found in the sewers or throughout their quests?
I think so. Lucky's making use of most of her stuff.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Cool. I need to go get some fancy new armor.
Alright.
I mean, do you have any of those little like things, the little like toy things? I wanted to get one for my mouse. I need to replace it.
Yeah, I've got something like that.
Marbles or something?
Yeah, I can do a
Shinies.
pack of marbles for, let's say 5 cop.
Sure, done.
Yeah, he'll hand you a bag of glass marbles.
She'll tuck them in her pouch and she'll pull one out and put it in like the scruff of her hood. She just leaves it there.
Alright. Anything else for you other two ladies?
Not for me at the
No,
moment.
I'm good. But now I know where to come in case I need anything.
Well, always head to King Cattle's pawn shop. I'm the king, and I will use my royal powers to get you a bargain.
Long live the king.
Long live the
Sounds
king.
Always live the king.
Alright, have a good night out there. Or a good day, whatever time of bloody day it is.
It starts to tell down here.
You ain't kidding. Yeah, this is his official voice. He's Carl Urban from...
I was gonna say, is Carl Urban.
He's just Carl Urban from The Boys. He's just
it's Butcher.
without dropping as many C-bombs.
Yeah.
Which that works its way into your that language a lot quicker when you watch that show.
Mm-hmm.
Driving in bad traffic, that comes out a lot.
Oh, yeah.
Oh no.
Which happens in Victoria often.
Oh yeah. Anyway, so yeah, he'll send you back out on your way out of the hovel that is his shop, and back on the street. You'll be able to grab everything you need for those 11 gold pieces. Saphia, you can go and pick up the studded leather armor, which would cost you 35.
Yep.
So that's pretty good. And are you sharing any of the wine money with your friends?
Well, the rest of everything I have is going into our food for the next several months, I guess.
Okay, so if you're buying for how many weeks? Because it's going to be 11 gold per week for food.
Trying to do math in my brain, which is always a very sketchy thing to do.
So basically, you can buy 6 weeks worth of it for 66.
Do I have that left?
Oh, you have 100 right now, plus 35. So if you had 1 gold left, you could afford it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's do it. 6
right.
weeks of not having to worrying about feeding the children.
Yeah.
That's what that alcohol bought.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Worth
6
it.
weeks of food, and that will also include things like paying some butchers to run food over when, like, 1 day a week, or the milkman to swing by type of thing, right? It doesn't work for fish. If you need fish, you will have to go out and pick that up, but the money's been set aside for it.
And I do believe that leaves me completely flat broke.
I think you've got like 2 gold left.
Something like that.
Because you had like 3 remaining. And yeah,
I need to do math, and I need a blank piece of paper to do math.
How much gold do you have on your sheet right now?
30 gold plus
So you have 4 gold.
34 silver plus 102.
So you have all of your
copper.
silver and all of your copper, and you have 4 gold.
4! Yay! Skin broke.
Yeah, you might want to get that. You might want to get that copper traded in for something like, you know, a single gold coin. So you're not just. You're gonna start taking disadvantage on stealth if you carry around 100 gold or copper
I know,
coins.
right? My copper supply is for tipping the homeless.
Good
for
job there, homeless.
information?
You're doing a bang up job.
Have something.
I pay you
Get the
nothing. Here's
information and
15%
get
on top of
more.
that. All right. So
Could still be nothing.
Kaylin and Pippi, what are you guys doing?
Just looking around, watching, keeping an ear out. Eternally astonished by how many people Safia knows, and how even if you initially might think, oh, you know, Grey Neighbor, low lives. No, she's got useful people in useful places.
All right.
So I'm just kind of, yeah, it's coming in handy.
Can I get everybody to roll me a just a perception roll, just to see what you notice about Grey Neighbor as you're going through and purchasing things? You can hear the sound of the rigging as people are loading their ships, the canals that run through parts of the street, carrying loads of fish and vegetables. Well, you've been busy.
I am so distracted. I got what's my perception plus?
Guess
11.
what I rolled?
20.
No, I rolled a 4. So it's gonna be a 7 this time instead of a 2.
Okay, so you were just kind of looking
I rolled several
around,
4s tonight. This dice
looking
is
around,
retired.
finding birds, things like that.
Yeah. She's playing with the
Me
marble
three.
and keeps reaching into the back of her little like hood over her behind her.
Okay.
Like, yeah. Is it
would-
raining?
It's misting. It always is misting this time of year.
Hood up.
Okay. Kaylin, what'd you get?
23.
23. You are going to notice that there are several pickpockets about. Mostly halflings and younger humans.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, with that roll, you're going to see that it looks like there is a halfling woman who's wandering around. She's not doing the pickpocketing, she's doing the bumping and allowing a bunch of human children that are kind of trailing her to actually do the grab.
Okay.
She is going to start heading your direction and notice you just like staring at her. Smile and do a little curtsy, and then move to your right.
I'll nod. I'm just gonna check that they don't hit one of my friends who are not paying attention.
Let me find out if they do. So, 1, 2, 3.
So I'm gonna keep an eye on that as well.
Nope, they veer off to. They're off to the left of you. They veer off to the right.
All right. I won't say a word. I don't care.
Okay.
That's how you survive in this world, it seems like. So.
I have a question.
Yeah.
Do I know this person?
No, you don't even notice them.
Good.
All right.
Peace.
And
Scam honest people.
And what you're also going to notice, Kaylin, as you are looking around, is that there is a poster on the wall nearby you that looks like a newspaper print that's gone up that says lightning rail thieves must be stopped. Please inquire at your local adventurers guild if you're willing to take this monumentous task.
Have I heard of them before?
The lightning rail does get thieves. I guess recently there must have been some type of epidemic of thieves boarding the train at night and robbing people. You can see that this large print ad that's been plastered to the wall here against the brick looks to be one of the local periodicals, and you can hear the sound of a young boy about 30 feet away shouting, "Extra, extra! Got the daily news here today. Thieves aboard the lightning rail. Who can stop them? Maybe you can. Pets vanishing. Have you lost your dog or kitty? Maybe you should check that it didn't end up in a pie."
Well, that's mildly horrifying.
Yeah.
Wyvernbar League opens this
I hope
week.
Lucky didn't hear that.
Buy a paper if you want to hear the times. etc. And he'll just start reading off, like, he just keeps going through his 5 bullet points from his broadsheet.
Mm-hmm.
And
I think
Also, go and have words with Peyton if he's in town.
let me find out if Peyton is in town. And Kel, what'd you get on your roll?
I got an 8, so Pippi's just kind of.
Okay. So Pippi, as you are wandering back with all of the food, you are going to cross over a small bridge, and beneath the small bridge there will be a little canal boat that's running up the way. You're there with your friends, and it's at that point that you'll all recognize, very briefly, the slightly chubby man that Sophia had conversed with. The one who guided you down into the downs.
Yep.
He's just riding aboard this this canal boat as it ducks under the bridge.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. I would like to vault off the bridge and onto the boat.
Okay, make me an acrobatics roll. Here comes
You know what I'm really good at?
botching.
No, acrobatics. That's a 17.
Okay. So you will vault onto a stack of crates at the back of the boat.
Neat. Hello, Peyton.
Hello. How are you doing, Sophia?
It's before 4 o'clock in the afternoon, so I have energy. Can we talk? Or are you working?
I was trying to travel surreptitiously.
Not too late for that.
Kind of. Yeah. Sure, one sec. And he'll put his oar in the water and push himself to the side of the canal so that he can tie up.
Conveniently under the bridge?
No, too late for that now.
Haha!
So he'll loop himself onto the side of the row, near where your friends have walked off the bridge. What can I do for you?
You know Electra. You know of her?
Yeah, I know of her.
How screwed am I if I owe her money? Just a question.
Has she gone to city collections, or is she just going to take it out of your hide?
No idea. Can you listen for me?
Yeah, that won't be hard. I say either way, like... Screwed like welfare day at a brothel. How's that?
Ugh. Bugger.
Yeah,
Then when I have
just
to talk
like
to
that.
these people. Okay, that's a thing that we now know. And by we, you overheard that, right, guys?
I have
What?
no idea where you are.
I'm on a boat.
She's on a boat.
Basically on the side
It's
of
a
the...
gondola.
Yeah.
It's basically on the side of the road next to you guys.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought that was a private conversation. I wasn't paying attention.
Then you're more polite than I gave you credit for.
He's listening.
Yep.
Yeah, polite. That.
Peyton, can I still find the spiders the same way? As usual.
Aren't there some in the attic?
What would be your usual
Oh,
way?
those
Because you
ones.
normally don't deal with them.
Yeah, I know. Personal rule: don't associate, but might need to. Normally, I would hit one of the Downs bars where their very lowest tier people would be hanging out.
I mean,
Typically, is that still gonna work? I haven't done this in like 4 years.
if you're trying to actually reach up as high as a Kappa, probably not.
Well, I don't need her. I need someone at the bottom, way down. It's way less risky to deal with their peons.
I mean, I don't know how effective that would be, but yeah, you can try. You could also try to... you could try one of the other groups and see if they know anything, right? Like, check out their enemies.
Their enemies are everyone.
Yeah, but you know, sometimes there are worse enemies. You know, I check with the benevolent I check with the bakers.
Oh, I don't want to go in that direction either, but it's... Fuck.
I mean, you could also check with, I guess the Kraken League might know something,
Yeah.
but like... Yeah, I guess then go bar hopping later.
I need to make the money anyway.
I mean, if you knew someone who like, if you actually knew an actual, like, marked spider, that would probably be easy.
I wish I did, but I don't. It happened by accident last time.
Oh, thanks, dude. Appreciate it. We just got some bits in the chat. Thank you very much, Precarious. So, as you're doing that, what I want you to do is make me an int roll, Grace.
Okay. I should just stop putting my dice down. That would be a lot simpler, hey?
Yeah, I mean, if you're gonna do stuff, yeah.
That's an unnatural 20.
Cool. You literally you literally had a run-in with a black spider outside of your house last night.
Yeah.
Other than that one, you made me so uncomfortable.
Yeah, but he looked like he actually knew stuff.
Spider. He is a black spider.
And just
Do we
fell
have to
right
go and
in your
talk to the
lap.
super creep?
You don't... yes, that's the way that it works when you deal with the underworld.
True.
You don't get to choose which creep you like. You like the creep
I like
that's
a
there.
few of them, not that one.
So
Good creep. Any creep.
So anyway, you'll remember that.
Yeah.
Creepers, creepers.
Mm-hmm.
It's an option if we get there. That's what... Right, Brand? Option if we get there. That's a bridge I don't want to cross. Ironically, we just crossed a bridge.
Are you talking to me?
Yes
What?
and no. Just watch for if I go missing. Please.
You like more often than usual?
Yeah, more often than usual. Like, significantly, like, permanently.
Huh.
It's the
And-
spiders. Permanent habits with those people.
You know, it's just between us, like, given the amount of time we normally go missing, that would be hard to say. If I don't see
Maybe Lucky's gonna lean over because she's just paying attention now. Maybe pay attention for if the house goes missing.
If the house burns down,
If they
that's
bur-
going missing.
I mean,
if we don't own it anymore, that would count.
Sure.
If the house goes missing, we'll be informed.
yeah, but if
What if
we're
someone-
missing too,
Oh,
then
yeah. Okay. Good point.
that's what I mean.
Okay.
Yeah,
Plus,
I'll keep that in
We'll
mind.
notice if you go missing.
That's true.
And with
You're
that,
like a fungus you grew on us.
yeah,
Sorry.
I need to shove off though. I've got the shipment needs to make it by lunch.
Mhm.
Okay.
Respectable working individual.
Yeah.
Yes, of course.
Do-
I owe you yet another favor. You should call those in sooner than later. This is getting expensive.
yeah, if you were ever around, I would. But
You got to be nicer to your friends. She
I'm nice
says
to them
to
when I'm around them.
Saphia.
Yeah.
have a nice one, okay? I gotta go.
Yeah.
And he's gonna unloop the cord and start paddling down the river.
And
Or
as
down the
he's
canal.
going, Lucky's just like, you gotta spend time with them outside of when you need them for something. Otherwise,
Unfortunately,
it's
we're
disingenuous.
work friends.
It's not nice.
It's not, but we're work friends.
So, how does that work? You work on your friendship together, or
No, we
It's a
work
work in
together
progress?
and are friends because never mind, it's not.
because
It's a
you're?
different type of friendship, Lucky.
I don't.
I
Follow?
know. It's okay.
I see Peyton at work.
Yeah, he's working right now,
This is when I got to see him.
but you're not working right now. I mean,
Only
you
according
are,
to you.
but
Yeah.
but you're not working together.
I don't think
You're
you
gonna
need to think about this too
Shrug
hard.
and carry on.
Yeah.
Very confused about this concept.
It's Lucky.
All right. And so, what's everybody else doing? What are y'all doing after this point? Heading home with all the food?
That's
It's basically next on my list.
Okay.
Yeah, because when is the new teacher coming by?
Sometime
Lucky
today.
remembers she also
Yeah.
didn't tell Gomery that we were expecting them. So that's going to be entertaining.
All right.
Probably just didn't have tea.
Do we have tea?
We do now.
He makes it exist somehow.
Is it? I hope he's not pulling from his personal stash, because that would be really sad.
All right.
He deserves better.
You head back toward Hexador House, and as you do, you can see the wrought iron gates approaching in the distance. Usual rail of fog pushing out from between the bars, and as you make your way over, you'll see that standing in front of Hask, your man at arms at the moment, is a bent and bowed woman. Old. Her face like creased parchment, like a road map of lives gone by. Drooping eyes, steel gray hair, curled, and in a strangely, actually, un-old woman cut. It's kind of like this kind of trendy, kind of like Pippi's haircut, actually, with kind of where it's low and just a little bit beneath the chin, slightly up curled, but it's steely gray and very weak looking. This woman looks like she's completely blanched out, human, and bent at the back, so much so that she has a significant hunch. She's talking to Hask, and he looks uncomfortable and like he's trying to not talk to her as long as possible, but is not doing a very good job. Look, yes, ma'am. Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm not. Can you tell me when they get back? I really need to speak with them. I heard that they're taking jobs. Is that true?
Do I know this person?
Do any of us know this person?
You can make me an intelligence roll.
Sure. This is gonna be sad. It's an 8.
An 8?
Intelligence. Oof, that's 10.
Okay.
20.
20. Okay.
Yeah.
And Kaylin?
14.
14. I mean, she kind of looks familiar. Pippi, you are gonna look at her, and you are going to see. Oh, it's weird. You had this friend when you were growing up. Well, I mean, you grew up a little slower than a lot of people. But there was a musician that you used to play various rounds with, because you mostly play. What's your instrument again? It's.
Oh, pardon me. Sorry, lute.
So you play a lute. Do you do much singing?
Yeah, Pippi sings. Yeah.
Okay. So you, for a little while, did a little bit of duet work with a girl named Daisy Butcher, who had a great set of pipes on her and also was quite good at the flute, so could do decent accompaniment with you, switching back and forth. This looks like it must be her grandma.
Daisy's grandma?
Like they have the same face, like just like a 50 years difference.
Yeah.
They said, I heard that they're doing jobs, and and she's gonna grab her chest and kind of lean against the wall.
Oh, Pippi's gonna rush over and ask if she can help.
Oh, Pippi!
I'm sorry.
Oh, Pippi! Oh, thank goodness you're here.
Yes.
This son of a bitch. The son of a bitches. They done did it. The bastards.
What?
The motherfuckers went and they took all of it.
What?
They took everything. Look at me. It's Daisy. I'm Daisy.
What? What happened? Oh, Daisy.
They stole my life.
What? Who?
Wait, stole your life?
I'm 21 years old.
Who?
Daisy and I played together after I left here.
But
I haven't seen her in
who
years.
can
that?
steal life?
The Tick Tock Man.
Pardon?
The Tick Tock Man.
Do I know what that is?
I will let anybody here make me an Arcana roll, we'll say.
Yay!
With
It's also -2.
I'm sorry, you have all the bad rolls.
I rolled a 2.
21.
So it's a 0.
Holy shit! I got a 20 again.
No worries.
Yeah, and my Arcana is 4, so.
And Kaylin?
23.
23? Okay, so the three of you are going to have heard an urban legend that's been circulating around Grey Neighbor in the Downs of someone called the Tick Tock Man. He is this strange individual who roams the alleys at night, finding people out in the streets and steals their life away. It's an urban legend. It doesn't actually happen to anybody, right?
Huh.
But people...
We're looking at evidence to the contrary.
Potentially, yes.
I mean, can I tell that this is Daisy?
You can make me an insight roll, yeah. It sure seems like it, though. You got a nat 20 before.
Seems like it, yeah.
You know
Yeah.
what? I'm going to say yeah. Like, this,
Yeah, okay.
You believe this. Down to the point where you can see the tattoos. Like, the haircut's perfect. The eye
yeah.
color's perfect.
Yeah.
Although it's yellowed now.
Yeah.
And you are going to be able to see that the tattoos are identical. The verbiage is identical.
Oh, crap. Oh, man.
I don't have much money, but I'll pay you whatever you want if you go get the fuckers.
Ears prick up, tail arcs up. Money?
Why don't you come in and tell us what happened?
All right. A moment later, after unloading your things, you'll find yourselves inside of the kitchen, having some nice hot tea.
Fresh tea.
With that, she'll explain the story. Several nights ago, she was out performing at a bar. As you do. She's a performer by nature, 21 years old, shockingly beautiful, and great at teasing money out of idiots. Unfortunately, she stayed for one too many rounds and ended up walking home past midnight. As she was walking home down some of the dark alleys, and she remembers particularly that it was off of a street called... Oh, I do have all of those written down. Well, aren't I cool? Off of Bath Row, which actually isn't that far away from the Prize Pig pub. It's the row where all of the bathhouses were built back when the city was first made. So she was headed down Bath Row and heading by Nahimo, which is another cross street of it. When she heard a strange noise coming from an alley, she tried to run. And this creature stepped out of the shadows. It looked like a man in a top hat and cape.
Ooh.
And then she blacked out and woke up the next morning like this.
That sounds horrifying.
Yeah.
She'll show you that she has a large injection mark on the side of her neck.
Oh, wow.
With a
Goes back to the old adage, never trust a man in a top hat.
No.
Hi.
Who is this bitch? And why?
I'm gonna go make more tea.
She's an old school friend. We're all back here at
This
school
is a
this
nice
weekend.
place. If you ever need a music teacher, I'd be happy to steal your job.
Of course you would. I wouldn't expect any less.
So I don't know, honestly. I don't know. I remember that he had a big grin and black eyes. That's all.
Who punched him?
No, he's just got black colored eyes.
Yeah.
Right. That's what I meant.
Yeah.
I can pay you. I've got a nest egg. If you can kill him and find a way to turn me back to normal.
Do we have money instead?
That's what a nest egg is.
That's what a nest egg is, and let's just
I can give you a lot of it. 250 crowns.
Oh,
It's all I've got, but I mean, if you ain't got your youth, what do you have?
Vim and vigor, and an attitude.
I've got maybe the attitude, but I really feel like I need a nap. My
Same.
heart's fluttering. Something strange.
there are plenty of empty rooms upstairs.
Yeah, if you'd like to have a nap, go ahead. Do you
They
still
all-
have your place in town?
Not really. I go from inn to inn.
Yeah.
I was.
No. Seeing as this is a really, really bizarre occasion, yeah.
Yeah.
Why don't you stay here until we figure it out?
It's a good idea.
Yeah.
Gami could probably use the help,
Hmm.
seeing as he got beat within an inch of his life last time.
My insight to see how honest I think this person
Yeah.
is.
Sure, go ahead.
And I want to see how Caitlin feels about things. We shouldn't just run roughshod over her.
I don't know. I trust old ladies.
So that's gonna be 21.
You know what? You think she's actually telling the truth. She is exhausted and definitely believes that she was aged. Her
Okay.
story, she believes her story.
Okay. Well,
I want
no,
to have
more
a
I meant
look-
like how honest is she for like she's not gonna rob us blind the moment we leave her in the house.
Oh, you think she's... Well, I mean, she might steal some stuff that's out in the open, but you don't think that she has the energy to actually go in anybody's room? Just lock doors.
She's
Okay.
Yeah.
Which we do anyway, because we're all paranoid.
Honestly, with
Pippi's
Vistra
past
around, you're
with her
probably
has-
fine.
Yeah. With Pippi
That's true.
knowing her in the past, would she really do that? Especially if she's old and frail, and Pippi could probably
Only if it
probably
was
take her.
literally out on a table in front of her.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
But
no, I
that's
mean that's what
already
I'm trying to
something you
get
deal with
at,
with Lucky.
right? It's-
No, she's definitely the lazy type of thief. Like if someone leaves gold coins on, she's the type of person who would take like if someone left money on a table for a server, she might swipe it on her way by.
Okay.
But she's
Well,
not going to go into
what-
someone's
what is-
purse.
What I was trying to get at is like if she's a down on her luck performer essentially, and we're letting her into a normally locked building
You
and
should be.
leaving her alone unsupervised.
You'll be fine. You'll be fine.
Mr. Gummies here.
I think Gomery could
You'll
probably
be
take her.
fine.
They're probably
Whatever.
about the same speed right now.
That's true.
Yeah.
Just the
And he'll be able to
slowest
see
car chase ever.
Yeah.
Walkers.
And he's got a stick. He could reach her with it,
He does have reach. He's got 10
Yeah.
foot with that.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So, she'll let you know more about this thing. Apparently, they only come out at night,
Well, of course they do.
or he only.
Everybody
comes out at night.
fun only comes out at night.
That's not true. We were out during the day,
I'm not fun.
but I am.
Yes, you are.
It's just an expression. Lucky, it's okay.
Yeah.
All right. And with
Okay.
that,
Obviously, Lucky's not teaching the English classes.
No.
Nope.
Maybe climbing. Maybe.
We'll stick to practical
She
things.
keeps
for
forgetting that
Lucky.
not everyone comes pre-equipped with climbing claws. It's probably not a good idea.
so will you help me?
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought we were past that. We're room and
We've
boarding
agreed.
you now.
Or at least rooming.
Rooming. Yeah. Kind of broke. Boarding is
Okay.
less.
We'll
easy.
try.
We'll see what we can do.
I can't guarantee that we can fix it or that we can
Yeah.
find it out. We'll try though.
Thank you.
Yes.
Best of luck. Hopefully, you won't come back looking like me.
I mean, if I come back looking like you, I'll probably be dead.
I hope that if we come back looking like you, it's in like 80 years. But I don't know. That wouldn't be so bad, I guess. In
Yeah.
80 years.
It's pretty
You look
bad.
fine.
The twilight years of being a cat.
Well,
Be awesome.
lead
Just
me
Riddle
on
just
to the
rest.
room. I hope that it's not up any stairs.
have we got something on the main floor for
I mean, if we don't, I could go and bring down a mattress.
You got a couch.
We have
Yeah,
a
let's-
fainting couch.
I feel like I could probably faint right about now.
Okay, well, she can rest on the couch for now, and we'll decide, about bed later.
All right, so you will put Daisy down to go and rest up, with that, looks like you have a paid mission at your disposal.
Yeah.
As you start
Not the way
gearing
I
up,
wanted to get it, but
gearing up and prepping for that, I think this is a good time for us to take a quick bathroom break.
Sounds good.
We'll be right back. Hello and welcome back to the Secret of Hexador House. This is episode 7 again, and we just had some technical difficulties and a lot of outtakes, which will probably be posted tomorrow. So, where we left our adventurers, you had just brought Daisy Butcher to a place where she could rest, and we're told that
Tick Tock Man.
The Tick Tock Man, a ripper who prowls the lower streets of Port Echidna, has been stealing time from people, prematurely aging them. He only comes out at night, and right now it's around lunchtime. You've got a little bit of time to go do things, or we can skip ahead and have you confront this problem head on.
We need to talk to a lawyer.
We do have to talk to our lawyer. Is that something we
Lawyer.
really need to do on screen?
We could always put that for
Yeah,
like
that could
that's
wait.
something we do in downtime, and we just discuss it at the beginning of the next stream.
we
I'm
can
fine
do
with that.
Yeah.
And real quick, thank you very much for the subscribe. Happy Sugar Honey.
So, I gotta admit,
and Bricaris, thank you for the sub.
the moment I heard the Tick Tock Man, I started picturing, as you described him, this guy in a top hat coming out of the darkness and mist, doing like the running in place dance sort of thing, and like doing
On
the
TikTok?
TikTok dances.
No, you know what it is? You know what it is? It's literally just this. You're just like walking down the street, and all of a sudden you hear like thunder on the horn.
It's our
Just
TV
glides by,
spyware.
drinking a bottle of ocean spray.
See, I had just watched a compilation of this pair of
I spilled water all over myself.
professional dancers on TikTok who have made their dance moves to jingles, like commercial jingles.
Oh,
Mhm.
oh no.
Yeah.
That sounds ridiculous.
And I had just been watching compilation of that earlier today, and that is what I was picturing, like these very professional, like smooth dance moves, but all the kind of like the dabbing and the running in place and all that sort of thing, and it coming towards her menacingly out of the darkness.
Oh, nice. Oh, yeah, and if anybody wants to join the Discord, here's the Discord.
Mhm.
Oh, and thank
Did
you
you
for the sub.
I just saw you dab when I looked at the screen over there. I didn't see you do it. I saw you do it on the stream.
She was so quick about it.
My power shall be on the ken of mortal man.
We're never playing our game, are we?
Oh, we were so derailed.
All right.
Woo!
That's what Lucky do.
All outtake.
All right, so
Kaylin wants to figure out if there's a potion or magic spell that she knows of that could at least
Yeah.
Oh,
look like it's stealing
Somebody's time or
life.
life force.
years from you.
so
Yeah.
Lucky does not think this is like Arginian spyware.
What?
what?
TikTok. It's Chinese spyware.
Argini is not China. You
I
want
don't
your...
know. I couldn't just try
Okay,
to come up with a name.
For
I
God's
just had to
sake.
come up with a consonant.
No, you're talking about shit.
But she doesn't think this. I rolled it better than that.
You did roll better than that? Okay.
I rolled an 18. That's my 18 of the night.
So
And you
Shit.
used it for that?
Apparently.
and just for your edification, it would be Shafun spyware, or Awarian spyware, or Tianyong spyware, or Malekian spyware. Probably not Malekian spyware.
Well,
It's on the region page on the wiki. I'm just saying. We need to put the
Yeah, it's
wiki
true.
as
We do need to have a wiki.
Ninja Dab.
We need a lucky wiki.
Lucky wiki. Feeling
what
lucky.
Lucky believes is true.
All right.
That's
Wait,
Did you
terrifying.
know that bugbears don't have 6 legs?
I mean, that one did, but he
Bugbears
was
are not
collecting.
actually bugs.
They're not actually bugs.
But they
Why are
are.
they called bugbears?
Bears either.
They're not even bears.
All right. Dome of role playing descends. Oh, my hat.
It doesn't
Doom.
succeed this time.
Oh
All right.
no.
So,
Okay.
Kaylin, you want to go do some research on whether or not the chronomancy powers of the Tick Tock Men which I regret that name now, but I thought it was cool at the moment. It was very Victorian.
You know, it's cool.
And it really worked. But
It
then
really
I was like,
really worked until it was Tick Tock.
Yeah.
and then I was like, wait a moment.
All the millennials are just,
Association.
I was starting to write it, and it's just like, I'm gonna write. Does it have a C? Does it have a C?
it has a C. It has a C.
There is no C in mine. It's Tick Tock.
God damn it. This is just gonna end up like avocado toast.
Yep.
Because Mike named his home country Avocaro, and I'm like,
I know. I keep saying avocado.
avocado, the right wings and the avocado toast, yeah,
I mean, they are rich,
and right wing.
Very rich.
so they don't need to give up like their avocado toast if they want to
avocado
like live.
No, that's their
Buy a
chief
house.
That's their
commodity.
national dish is avocado toast.
Oh my god, we're a serious gaming channel sometimes, guys.
Sometimes.
I mean,
I
most of the
have like a
time
real
they are.
corporate job and everything. I went to university for 12 years.
God, they based Tick Tock Man off Lovecraftian
I
reference.
know.
A little bit. I based it off of also some creatures from Changeling the Lost, which is a fantastic best changeling ever. Changeling the Lost out of all of the Changeling games. But yeah, so definitely Chronicles of Darkness. Yeah. Okay.
And they very
Get
kindly
that
did
cod.
not write it like TikTok.
Oh man, Bracaris, you were just rad. But yeah, a little bit Lovecraft though, because everything's a little bit Lovecraft. The Changeling borrowed it from Lovecraft, I'm pretty sure. So if you want to go do research, yes, you may. Now this is going to be a difficult role because chronomancy is not something that really exists in Ylos. There are only two types of beings that regularly deal with time manipulation, which is going to actually help narrow your search now that I think about it.
Mhm.
So go ahead and make me an Arcana roll. You'll have to spend about an hour in your study.
Okay.
Pulling books and things. So go ahead and give me that. Yeah.
Do you think it's a clockmaker?
That's a nat 20.
Yes, it was.
Oh.
That's a
Okay.
nat 20.
So
You know, it's
I am
probably
so
somebody
smartsy.
who works as a clockmaker if they're hiding their ability.
so they
That's
are
not a Bad suggestion.
Kaylin, as you're doing your research, you'll actually pull out the exact right book that's called On Matters of Time. It was penned by a man called Nestor Stagg several hundred years ago, and points out that generally it is only known that there are two types of creature that deal in time manipulation. The gods tend to avoid it. It's too dangerous. Because so much of divine power comes from followers, it's very easy to shatter your power base with one errant manipulation. However, there are two types of beings that don't care about those, and those are the Fae, who naturally go up and down across the flow of time due to their connection to the Feywild, and demons and devils. The infernal and abyssal hosts, basically I'm just going to lump them in together for this. The demonic and devilic hordes are able to manipulate time to some degree. It's also theorized inside of Stagg's book that there may be an elemental of time as well, but if it exists, it's hasn't shown up yet, or it already has. And then he goes on for several pages about the peekaboo of time stream playing with elementals.
Okay.
So with this
potentially possible.
Looking at this, it's either your bet with a nat 20. Your bet is that she either made a deal with a demon or a devil, probably a devil. You don't make deals with demons that you expect to get anything out of, or it is a Fey stalker. Given the fact that it's like a well-to-do looking person wearing a top hat, it's a coin toss. They're both pretty poncy. I was gonna say that it's
hats hide horns, friends.
Top hats hide horns, and I was also just thinking that like if it's a devil, it's definitely one of those curly mustache devils. It's basically
I guess what do I think one of them is more likely for this area than another?
devils go wherever there are deals.
Okay.
And there are infernal cults in the city. You know that for sure. I mean, there is the fact that you were recently just dealing with a guy who called a demon, into his basement, and you helped him
study.
capture it, right?
Yeah.
So
And
there
he
are.
is allegedly coming
Also
over
true.
today.
Yeah, he's allegedly coming over sometime. Honestly, it could be either.
Okay. Is there one I prefer for ease of combat?
Fae are easier to kill.
Okay.
You can't kill devils, really. Not unless you're using very high level magic.
Mhm.
Usually they just go back to hell, and then you've made an enemy forever.
And not the kind you want.
In my research, do I find that there's any way to reverse this effect? Or is it just simply that the thing has to be willing to do it if it can even do it?
Actually, with a nat 20, you'll say that if it's the Fae, what they do is Fae that steal youth. Fiends, you'd have to break the contract somehow. If it's a Fae, then they stalk an area for a particular amount of time, usually like a lunar cycle. And when the lunar cycle ends, they return home with the stolen youth.
Mm.
In the meanwhile, they collect it. They should have it on
okay.
their person in some form.
So hope it's Fae, could be devil.
Yeah, you think it's probably Fae. I'm going to give you that for the nat 20.
Okay.
All right. So while Kaylin's in there for the hour, what are the rest of you doing around the house?
Lucky is probably kind of bored.
Okay.
Which is dangerous. Depending on what everyone else is doing, she may bother one of them in particular, or she might be trying to help with the research.
Okay.
I'd say with air quotations.
You give me an Arcana roll.
Sure. It's gonna be a... Oh, shoot. That's the wrong thing to close.
Did you close your character sheet?
I closed my character sheet, yeah.
What'd you get on the dice roll?
I rolled a 13. I'm just remember what I put it to Arcana. It might be a -2 or it might be a thing. So that's why it's important.
Arcana is an intelligence roll.
Yes, but I don't know if I'm proficient. I don't think I am.
I don't...
Nope. So it's going to be a 11.
11?
11.
So you will hold up a random photo, basically like a sketching in a parchment,
Yeah.
and you're like, "Is it this?" And you're going to hold up this.
This?
Doing a quick look, you can read in Draconic that this is a rift swine.
Lots of pigs lately.
Is Lucky trying to help Kaylin?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, Kaylin's not paying attention.
Oh no!
She's showing you pictures of rift swine, and you're not even paying attention.
No.
That's probably the smart idea. All right.
Probably for the better.
All right, so
No, Kaylin's in a book.
okay. So I'm going to say that the rest of you unpack and get some things put up around the house. Basically, just doing your stuff. What else are you planning on doing?
Like making a list of places that I recall spiders having been at as places I need to hit while doing my crime crawl tonight.
Okay.
I'm crawl.
Sure, crime crawl. Let's call it that. It's only a crime if it's, if you get caught.
And you're doing the crime crawl after going to hunt this thing?
Yep.
Okay.
Gotta go make some money / find me a spider who might not completely fuck me over.
Yeah, about that.
Yeah, I know. It's gonna
right.
be a time.
So, you spend some time assembling the list. Pippi, what are you doing in the meanwhile?
I'm kind of wanting to stay close to Daisy, see if she's awake, ask her if she knows anything else, get as much information as I can from her.
She's pretty out of it, but she will explain that when she saw this thing, she recognized that it looked like a man, but kind of stepped between moments, shadows.
Mm-hmm.
Like for 1 second it was somewhere, and like it was able to teleport. She tried to do... She carries a silver dagger in her pocket just in case.
Okay.
And she lost it when she stabbed this thing. It didn't seem to do any damage at all.
Hmm.
And she didn't have time to sing a spell to bring a magic weapon about.
Right.
And she's sorry for getting you into this.
Oh, I'm sorry that she's in this. Yes.
Well, that makes two of us. I'll buy you some beer when this is all over.
We'll figure it out. We'll figure something out.
Then again, for the amount of money I'm paying you, you're going to be able to get a lot of beer.
Maybe I'll buy you the beer.
I'll allow it.
Good.
All right. So with that, Kaylin, you'll be able to discover what you were researching, and be able to head back to the group and explain what you found and what you think there is.
I will do so.
You think...
Fae.
You think that it's Fae, and I'll give you one more clue. You think it's an evolved form of something called a vile barber. A Ciabra. Normally, they are creatures that steal various parts of bodies and scar people up. This just seems like a higher court position. Which, by the way, those things look like this.
Oh, they're so pretty.
Freaky.
Yeah, I love this book.
them.
All right.
Which one is that? The
That's the Vile Barber.
no, the book.
This is Tome of Beasts, which I almost use exclusively for my games because they're always things that like are weird.
Go bump in the night.
Is that the one I got you? The weird one?
No,
that
you got me the huge one, which is good for some
Okay.
things, but for the really weird like low level curveball stuff, it's not as good. It's good for the big bads. Like,
Right. Okay.
if I want to have like a Gorling show up, which is literally just a massive corpse parts,
That's gross.
or a Goliath long legs.
Yucky.
Love it.
Yeah. So
Big spook.
big things, little things. Although surprisingly big things in here too, but they're basically just the same thing, just different.
I just couldn't remember which
Thank
one
you.
I've gotten you.
And Tome of Beasts 2 just kickstarted, so I did back that, so it's
No, thank
gonna
you.
be more stuff. Also, I backed Dragonflight, the how to play a dragon role-playing game, 5e game. Because, you know, Farah is a thing.
Yeah.
Where is
Fair.
Farah anyway?
Fair.
There
Farrah's
she is.
just hanging out somewhere.
Sophia, you've been replaced.
In the best way.
Yeah, it's just Farah. All right, so
Thanks, Farah.
you have discovered that. You go and tell your group. What do you say? You say that it's Fae, that it's...
Freaky Fae thing. Probably.
So it's
I
not.
really hope you have
Is that
more
a Fae
than
or
that.
devil? I'm thinking Fae.
Oh man.
So it's not just like an angry watchmaker.
What? A what now?
No, but I mean, it still possibly could be working as a watchmaker. That kind of makes sense. I mean, it wouldn't be surprising.
Why are we
Yeah.
talking about watchmakers?
I
Because
genuinely
time-
don't know.
Lucky.
I lost the thread of conversation like an hour
It's the
ago.
time thing.
They probably don't care about making us watches. They're here
Huh.
to steal our lives. Our time.
Okay.
Can
We
I
still
ask
deal with time.
Brand for any insight it may have, if any?
He uses male pronouns, but yeah.
Oh, good. I'll start using them.
Brand's a boy evil deity.
Guys, I just learned that my Pact Master is an evil deity.
Or evil archfiend, whatever, it's fine.
Something up in that vein. But hey, he might know stuff about really, really
He
messed up
could know
fairies.
stuff.
It's
So what do you say? Are you just asking him?
Oh yeah, I'm gonna turn away from the group and go, okay, so messed up fairies, is that possible?
Cords. No, step over.
Say that out loud.
Yeah, out loud. Oh yeah.
Like,
I can't talk to him in my head. He's the one who talks in my head.
Probably.
Faye.
Probably?
Faye is not
what do you mean,
fairy.
probably?
Are you holding your hand up around your head?
Yep.
Okay.
Is it a thing? Is it
Can
not
I
a
get
thing?
everyone to make me a perception roll?
Absolutely, I can try.
Wait,
I got
is
a
this
3.
including me?
No.
So it's a 6.
Okay.
6 total. I rolled a 3. This dice is going away tonight.
21.
It's a
21?
different dice. That's
19.
And I've already
19?
noticed stuff.
Okay. What you're going to notice is that as she's kind of covering her head and kind of just talking to herself, you're going to see a little ripple kind of move through her left hand. And an eyeball is going to open on her wrist, kind of like roll its eyes and go back into her skin.
Yeah, because I've already seen her necklace and I've seen the eye in the necklace.
Yeah.
And I think I already identified what it was, like in the first game. I realized, oh, right, warlocks have a thing.
I'm eternally bonded to 1,000 years of torture. It's fine.
This is
And the
sort of
fact that
normal
Brent
in
has
this
no
world.
clear answers means he's probably been asleep for like 1,000,000 years.
Not that I know of.
Okay. So you don't have insight to fairies. Noted.
Faye.
Oh, what about? No, I'll quiz you later on extraterrestrial beings, extra-dimensional beings. All of the above.
Faye are
Yeah.
extra dimensional. They have their own dimension,
Don't
essentially.
lick
Their own
amigo.
plane.
I can't look at you. You're in my head.
That's not what I said, but alright.
Prostrate. Well, I got nothing.
You're asking the right questions.
Am I? What?
Completely
it's
lost
just
here.
cluing in that everyone's staring at me because I've been talking to myself.
Alright.
Again, I'd like to slink out of the room with a cough cup. I'm gonna go get a cup of tea now.
I think you've had enough.
Is she putting something in the tea?
No, Lucky, she's a warlock.
Alright.
I don't
So-
have a soul. I do what Brand wants.
You're out of the
when he
room.
decides he
You're out
wants
of the room.
something.
You're out of the room, Grace. You were going to get tea.
Tea!
So she made a deal with a thing, and that's what gave her the power to cast spells.
I mean, that's what happened when I came to the school here. I made a deal with the headmaster, and now I
No,
can
no, no,
do
no, no.
spells
I mean,
with my
like,
sword.
It's not the
Like
same.
a terrifying being of a different plane.
Yeah, it's not just a teacher thing.
Like, I have magic. I
Yeah.
learned how to cast that magic,
Mhm.
Same.
but I have it from birth.
Same.
She did not.
No.
She made a deal which gives her magic that she
Yes.
can then learn to cast
So why does she hear voices?
because it's talking to her,
Because it
whatever it
lives
is.
in her head.
Well, that sounds nice. That you'd never be lonely.
Yeah, a lot of the warlock ones are fairly evil.
That seems
So just be
stereotypical.
careful.
Yeah, well,
Because
just
it
be
sounds like
careful
she's
with
pissing it off a lot, so maybe let's
Maybe
just watch
it's used
out.
to her. I mean, it hasn't killed her yet.
I mean, true. It may just be bored, though.
It could just be used to her. I mean, it could be, one of those.
I know there's some people in Grey Neighbor who pay to be talked down to. Is it like that?
Wander back over
Hey.
here exactly that part and go, yeah, I'm gonna go back to the kitchen.
Like the powerful people. I don't know. I just like I don't to do whatever they want.
Yeah.
They do them.
Yeah.
So it's not a watchmaker. We're going
No.
with Faye.
I'm pretty sure Faye is probably what's doing this, of some sort.
But I thought they said it was large and wearing a top hat.
So,
Aren't Faye like
No, Fae can
No,
be...
Fae are not fairies.
Yeah, fairies...
Two
are
different
part-
words.
Yeah, fairies can be part of the Fae, but the Fae covers a wide range. I mean, we've met ogres from the Fae. There's even trolls. There's bigger. There's huge things. Yes.
All right.
I love how uncomprehending Lucky is.
So Lucky gets her lesson, and
She gets some education.
Kaylin goes into way too much depth, and it's just confusing. But she seems to be enjoying telling you this, so...
Yeah.
Lucky has many questions. She asks many questions, probably to the point where you actually are going a little crazy about it. But
I don't know. You might just find that Kaylin goes down a rabbit hole with it and keeps getting more and more incomprehensible with her explanation.
Because Lucky is that
That's
child
fine.
that keeps asking, but why? But why?
yeah, but why?
But
But why?
all right. So time passes.
Eventually, because I
More
said
time
so.
than expected.
Like a lot of it.
All
Night
right.
falls that none of us noticed.
Like.
If
So
night
what?
falls and there's nobody in the woods, does it make a noise?
Amy, take 19 damage.
Yeah. because,
Like Amy,
because that level
take
should
19
hurt.
damage.
Oh.
Lucky's
Lucky's
fine.
Amy is less fine.
Yeah, Lucky's fine. Amy's
All right. So what is your next stop for the night? What's your plan? So it's about
Well, I
two.
got a list of things I need to crawl, and depending on where the haunting of the Fae has been, do any of my bars / taverns / really seedy, not technically legal clubs coincide with the area?
I mean, there are some in Grey Neighbor. I think a lot of what you do is down in the Downs, probably, but there's some in
an
Grey
amount
Neighbor.
of it, but this is related specifically to memories of spiders.
Oh, I mean, how many do you have? You said you didn't associate with them at all.
I don't, but you gotta keep a watchful eye when you're in the crime world.
But the spiders are good at not being found.
True, but
So-
I write papers for everyone. I can
Damn.
think of 4 places I have seen spiders.
Okay, what are they?
I don't know. Pick 4 places. I don't even... 3 of them are in the Downs. 1 of them is in Grey Neighbor.
All
Probably
right.
on the street. The one who was outside of our door.
Okay, so the one that you know that is in Topside is Destrian, who was waiting an answer and did tell you a place to go show up.
Yep, he did. Does that happen to coincide with the area of haunting with the Fae?
I mean, in general, from that, well, I wouldn't say haunting, but yeah, it's within a few blocks of there.
Okay. That's a start.
So, are we doing that before?
Probably before, because me looking for spiders could lead to my death.
Right.
True. We should all be careful.
Why
So-
are we...
I thought we decided they were scary.
They are scary. Yep.
And then,
Yes, Brand, I know it's an idiot decision.
why are we going alone?
I really hope not, but I don't expect any of them to put themselves at risk because of spiders.
Well, we can't let anyone go alone. It's dangerous.
Yeah.
Okay, so we haven't made a
Talking to you,
decision
but yeah,
about
that's
that
true.
yet. So why are you going to go talk to spiders when we haven't made a decision yet?
Yeah, if we show up to be like, hey, let's do a thing, and they're like, do you agree to our deal? And we're like, hey, we haven't decided yet. And they're like, well, time to die.
Finding them first is the hard part.
But they
I
don't
don't
know
think
where
it'd
to
be hard.
find
It's the
them.
hard part. This is strictly observation.
All of you know that Destrian told you where to meet him to make contact with the Black Spiders. He
Yes.
told you an
I
exact
don't want to
location.
talk to them. I just
So
want to
all
find
of-
them.
This is gonna get us killed. It's a bad idea. I think
That's
it's
why
a bad
you
idea.
don't need to put yourself through it. I get to make money while I'm at it, so it's fine.
But if you die, then we have more responsibility, and I don't want that. You see my problem here?
I do.
Yeah, so let's go deal with the TikTok guy and whatever dancing
Which is somehow
nonsense he
safer
has.
than dealing with spiders.
Yeah, we could
And
probably
by
kill
dealing
it
with-
safely.
I mean, watch.
let's deal with spiders tomorrow. 2 days is not too much time
Mm-mm.
to have made a decision in.
Plus, they're asking us to do something kind of wild, and I don't know if we want to talk about that in the house.
True.
Anyway, I don't want to think about it.
I don't really want him asking to sell us love again. That was the part that made me uncomfortable.
I still understand how you sell emotions. Anyway,
I love
Carrie
you.
Aylin is just gonna look like she's like wanting to die
Accurate, right?
and just not deal with these weird ass people anymore. Like, I have known you for less than a week. Why am I dealing with you still?
As long as you're not asking to talk to the eldritch horror that lives in my head, we're good.
bosom buddies, I thought.
Horror? We're totally buddies. Everything is. Wait, what?
What?
Somebody say Eldritch Horror in your head?
No. No.
No?
No. That
Okay.
is distinctively not what I said.
Okay.
And if I did, it was all hyperbole.
Okay.
I don't know what these words mean, but we should
I'm
go.
digging that hole really deep.
You're good at that. I've noticed.
Yeah, we have that in common.
What?
Let's go find a fae.
Let's go find the top hat.
Ugh, top hats. That's gonna be a time too.
Okay.
We should talk to them.
We could do that, or we could not.
Hey, if they're a fae, maybe they know cool magic stuff and would be a good teacher. We just have to make them not steal life force from the children.
We're in trouble.
That sounds like a terrible idea. Okay, we're not going to do that.
No?
No, that is a terrible, terrible idea.
Okay.
Terrible idea.
I'll bring my axes.
Okay.
Uh-huh. Definitely bring pointy objects.
Always.
Okay. All right.
Oh, maximum ridiculousness.
So what's everybody's plan?
Okay. We need a plan.
My thought is to go out in the area where this happened to her, because it's still daytime, right?
Yeah, it's about 2 p.m.
Go wander around and see
Daytime
if we
recon.
overhear any
Yeah, just see if what word on the
commentary. Is there
ground
any
is.
kind of buzz on
Mhm.
the streets of?
Yeah.
More talk about
Sounds
the
like a great
supernatural.
opportunity for Pippi to
thing.
go busking. That'll get a
Yes.
crowd.
Mm-hmm.
Then we
And
can
I
listen
can-
for whispers.
Yeah.
And then I can ask questions. I'm
That
good at
too.
that.
All right. So if you want to go do some legwork like that, you absolutely
Yeah.
can. So,
Nope, I think that sounds like a good plan.
Pippi, if you want to go around, what you can do is you can make me a charisma investigation roll. So basically, swap your charisma out for your intelligence on an investigation
Okay.
roll. Is anybody helping?
Yep.
Yes.
Okay, so you can do a teamwork roll. So
Okay.
Pippi,
Alright.
have you already rolled?
No, I'm
Okay,
so
so
I'm
you
I'm doing
hold-
what? I'm swapping my charisma out.
Yeah, so you're just going to use your charisma instead of your
Yeah.
int. So
Okay,
pause
good.
one moment. Everybody else, make me an investigation roll. Same idea. Use charisma.
With charisma?
With charisma.
I'm gonna use my luck, one of my luck points.
All right, that sounds great.
Unnatural 20.
So
17.
to do this, I roll something.
I love being good
Roll
at
two
charisma.
somethings.
Even if I'm not actually good at charisma.
So I roll. So this is an ability check. I roll 2d20 and I take. But before the outcome is revealed. Okay, so I'm just gonna use it to try and do better.
Okay.
So that's a 10.
Okay.
The other one was a 2 that I rolled. So it
What
would've been
everybody
easier.
else get?
20. Unnatural.
Unnatural?
17.
All right. So, Pippi, go ahead and roll me with advantage.
Oh, 16, 18.
All right, 18. So you're going to be able to do a little bit of legwork.
Okay.
And as you are doing that, you are going to hear that, yeah, they've heard some strange stories. A couple of people will talk to you. One is the newspaper kid. You're all doing research and basically just kind of like guiding around, the newspaper kid will say, "Yeah, I heard of something like that. A lot of old people dying over by Fruit Row. You know, kind of cross near Habit Alley. They say that it's from exposure, but I ain't seen those old people around much. Maybe they're bedridden and they just get thrown out in the night. It's a good way to get rid of your old people."
Yeah, but people, you'd see that happening. I mean...
Would you? I don't know.
I don't know.
I like this kid. He's ruthless.
Another one will say, "Yeah, I heard such a thing. It seems to me that there's been people wandering outside of my house around 2 o'clock in the morning, singing nursery rhymes of all things. Maybe it's some parents who are trying to get their children to sleep in the dead of night. God knows I've been there at times. But I wish they'd do it in the sanctity of their own home and shut the hell up. I'm trying to sleep. I run a very profitable hot dog stand, as you can see." The man waves his arm at his hot dog stand.
Oh, how much?
5 copper.
Thank you.
Would
I'll
you
get
like-
2.
All right. He will. Yep, he's gonna hook you up.
Secretly, this game is just about food.
Yeah,
Yeah,
It's all about Lucky being hungry and eating street food.
it's true. It's just Lucky's World Tour.
Lucky's world tour of street meat.
Yeah, basically.
That sounds like something awful.
It's her new YouTube channel. She goes around to the street
That's
markets
what
and
she
tries
said.
different food. Yeah,
Amazing.
yeah. She reviews street food. I like this. Don't like this. I like this.
All right, so you'll figure that out, and then the last person that you'll hear from is going to be another busker. He is he's a saxophone player from Okoka, which means that he's got lots of rings around his neck, very, very dark skinned, and is playing a saxophone just like a total badass, just jazzing it up.
Yes.
And when he's done, he'll turn and look at you with he's wearing like these frosted smoky glasses. "Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah?
Yeah, I heard all these stories. Started about a month ago. Some weird cat walking up and down the streets, middle of the night, with this big needle out of his hand. I thought he was a junkie. Thought he was going to try to shoot me up some laudanum or something a little harder. So I ran like hell.
That sounds dangerous.
Yeah.
Yeah. Telling me.
Where was this?
It's over Bath Row. Bath Alley? You know, the one, the Bath Street with all the baths.
Yeah.
I was just finishing a gig outside the Prize Pig Pub. Nice place, good pork. I was on my way home and I saw this creepy guy. Not too tall though. He's about as tall as that one. He'll point at Lucky. Because Lucky's only about like 5'8", right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think
a little bit shorter than you.
Oh. Was that with or without the top hat?
It was with the top hat.
So the top hat was like...
So he was kind of the difference between like a dwarf and a human. Small guy. Black coat.
Yeah.
Prized Pig Pub. We did a job there, didn't we?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Its owner just conveniently committed suicide, didn't they?
I didn't hear nothing.
Excuse you,
that.
what? What did you hear? It's worth money to you.
Y'all are talking about some stuff that could get a person killed. I didn't hear shit. And if you're gonna have this conversation, I'm not the type of person who wants to get caught up in this. So do you mind?
That's
now
fine.
we can confirm that it is probably not suicide. Investigating.
Nobody wants
Not
to
good
be
at it,
involved with it at all. But yeah.
Don't make assumptions.
That's what I do professionally, though.
Is she for real?
Yeah.
That's
Kaylin will
that's
just kind of
unfortunate.
smile
I didn't
at
say
him
I
and
was
go,
good at my job.
unfortunately, yes.
I don't know what y'all are talking about, and I don't want to
Okay.
know.
That's fair.
But here,
Yeah,
have some.
it's okay.
Lucky's gonna toss some silver into if he's a busker or something.
All right.
She's
And
gonna
he's-
just toss some silver. She's gonna toss him 5
Okay.
silver.
You toss a coin to the jazz man.
She tosses 5 coins to
Does Pippi
the
know him?
jazzman.
Nice. He'll testify. Yeah. That's it's a 19, so he's gonna play some good music and drown you out.
Good
Does
call.
Pippi know him though?
Make me a roll.
Yeah, let's maybe Pippi knows him. You know,
Just
the
roll me a
music-
dice.
Yeah, musicians.
Is this
Add your
15?
charisma to the roll.
Oh,
Are we in Great Neighbor
18.
still?
18. Are you what?
Yeah, we're
You're in
Great
Great Neighbor.
So, okay.
Yes. His name's Maboba.
Boba.
Or Boba if you want to do it short, but it's M
Mhm.
apostrophe Boba. Maboba.
Okay.
The Okokans have a lot of apostrophes.
Yeah. That's
I am looking forward to outlining that land someday. It's going to be an interesting adventure because I keep trying to the last couple of games of Generic I've been like, there's a guy from Akoka. Maybe you should go talk to him and learn about his cool country. And you guys have just been like, hey, how's it going? Bye. And I'm like,
Sorry.
Is Akoka like Wakanda?
yeah, basically.
Yeah.
Akoka
Cool,
sometimes.
Yeah.
Oh.
Not forever.
Only when we're playing generic.
Only when we're playing Generic. No, they're cool. They're one of the other regional powers aside from Emrys.
Cool.
Mm.
They keep Emrys honest.
Nice.
Mostly just because they're a naval superpower, so it's kind of a little like, Emrys is full of dicks. Not yes. All right. So you have acquired some information. What do y'all do?
I'm
Pippi's
thinking
gonna
come back
thank
around
him.
this area later tonight, prepared with spells, etc., and try and
Yeah.
Pretty
figure out
much.
what the heck this is.
I think it's a good moment to go have lunch at the prize pig.
Okay.
And possibly get a gig.
Okay.
Yeah. So
Uh,
I will thank Maboba and shake hands. We can still
He'll bump
shake hands
elbows.
during this. Yeah, bump elbows. We'll bump. Yeah.
He's playing music, so he'll bump elbows.
We'll have a greeting. You know.
It's more COVID friendly to bump elbows.
Yes, and
There's
I'm
no
cool with
COVID in Generic. There's no COVID in Ylos.
That's the
Okay.
absolute best place to be then.
Yeah, it's the only place to be right now.
Or New Zealand.
Yeah.
Because they had a second outbreak and they've already destroyed it
I
down to
know.
0.
Yeah.
New Zealand's
Awesome.
rocking it. Okay. Yeah.
All right, so you
bump
guys go have
elbows
some
and-
lunch at the Prize Pig Pub. Enjoy yourselves. Go ahead and mark each 5 silver off your sheet. That'll be a nice solid lunch.
I'd love to meet the new ownership.
I mean, you're gonna ask for a manager?
No.
I can totally
We
carry
can just
this
ask
up.
who it is.
I just want to meet the
Ask
new
her.
owners. It's not that.
Like, don't draw attention
bad.
to us.
Then I'll get
want a
up and
quiet
walk away from
lunch.
the table first, and then do that.
You're gonna get what?
if Lucky doesn't want attention drawn to her and her beautiful cat ears, so I'm going to get up from the table first and walk away before asking to meet the new ownership, because I was a friend of the old owner.
Yeah.
I mean, it's the same owner, different management.
Cool. I want to meet them.
Oh, okay. Is there something wrong with your food, or?
Nothing wrong with the food. I knew your predecessor.
Well, I mean, I've been here for about 10 years now, but I can... okay. Just wait right here, and I'll... She goes and turns around and goes into the back office. And a moment later, let's find out. Who is
I
managing?
think that's also a job we get paid to do, so...
So that is
Just go and say hello. Let's go make friends.
A dragonborn is going to walk out of the back office and kind of like look your direction kind of quizzically. They are, let's count up. They are a so wearing an apron, and one of the uniforms has been tailored to accommodate her tail. It is a dragonborn with wispy blonde, not blonde, but bronze fins coming off the side of her head and down her mouth. And kind of like...
Does she know I'm into monsters?
No? Why would she?
Unless you tell her.
Also, she's not a monster. She's a dragonborn. It's perfectly natural.
She's non-human. That's exactly what I care about.
Okay, she'll kind of lean out. Hi, can I help you?
So I heard a rumor that you're the new lady in charge.
Yes, I recently was upgraded from our location in Hamlin, where I was assistant manager, and was brought over here as manager.
That's good break, better benefits.
It's a little bit better pay, and it's a bit further from home, but it's a fine establishment, and I'm happy to carry on the proud tradition of the Prize Pig Pub.
That is amazing. I was a good friend of your predecessor. I just wanted to keep that relationship alive to the best, because we're grieving right now.
Yes, we are.
Would you be interested in getting drinks with me at some point?
Make me a persuasion roll.
Kalen's gonna look over at you and just be like, "Are you serious?"
Yes, I'm psychotic.
Make me a persuasion roll.
This is ironically not 100% flirting. You said a persuasion roll?
Wow.
Yeah, make me a persuasion roll.
Whew, 18.
Sure. I wouldn't mind. I'm sorry. You are...
Oh, I'm Sophia. You could call me Blue, though, if it makes you feel better.
I'm not sure how it makes me feel either direction at this point, but my name's Aura. Aura Milner. And sure, y'all come by anytime. Maybe after the weekend. It's a busy time right now, just trying to do all the transitional documents and the staff bonding experiences and things like that. We're actually lucky to be open today, to be honest, given the funeral was just 2 days ago.
Yeah.
Wait, no, let me fix that. The funeral was just, well, yesterday.
Exactly.
Well, the body was found yesterday. I actually don't know when the funeral is. We weren't. I only met him once at an office party, and to be honest, I don't want to speak ill of the dead, but we just we weren't the type of people that would have a drink usually. And no offense to your friend, but just different strokes for different people. I'm more of a homebody. He seemed to be a bit of a party guy.
Yeah, he was. That's putting it mildly.
That's true.
Yeah.
Hard to keep up with the man. But I'm going to hold you to having a drink with me.
Sure, yeah. Just come back anytime after this weekend. Trust me, I'm gonna always be here.
It'll be lovely to know you.
It'd be lovely to know you too, Sophia.
I'll go back to the table. I got a date. What did you guys get?
Lunch.
Chicken
That was
wings.
it.
Lunch.
Yeah.
All right.
He seems nice. I don't think she knew Giles.
Who's got the flaming onion?
That would be lucky.
A dwarf server sets it down. All right. Who's got the chicken wings?
That was me.
All right. Who's got the jalapeno poppers?
Oh, that's Pippi. That's
I-
Pippi.
Who's got the rabbit food? A Genovesian salad with buffalo mozzarella.
That sounds like Kalen.
Yep.
That's mine.
Who's got the rabbit that should have eaten it?
Me.
Lucky.
If it's meat, it should just get put in front of Lucky.
Who's got the vodka soda?
That sounds like Safia. No, Safia doesn't drink.
I don't drink.
No. Who does
Are you
drink?
sure that was us?
Does any of us drink?
My bad.
That
Who
compliments
drinks beer?
from the bar or something.
I was gonna
Who
come
drinks
try
beer
to
in
have
the
a drink
States?
with her later.
It saves me bringing it back, and he'll set it on the table.
Okay, then.
Is that everything for everybody?
I believe so.
Think
Yeah.
so.
Oh, spinach and artichokes. One moment. He'll come back in a minute and bring spinach and artichoke dip. Because there's no way that you guys wouldn't have ordered that. I know you.
Yeah, if that's
Yeah,
for the table to share.
that's fair.
Yeah.
Mm.
Who doesn't love spinach and artichoke dip?
Fools.
Fools.
All right.
Agreed.
So you have a pleasant lunch.
I would like to think so.
Okay.
Yes.
Anything else happening?
No.
And I got a date. I'm satisfied. I'm pretty certain I came in here with another agenda, but I walked out with a date.
All right.
I was doing it. It was an interrogation angle, and it totally did not pan out that way.
Oh, but it panned out.
It panned out in a different way.
Yes.
I don't know if you know this, but dragons are hot.
They do often breathe
Muy
fire.
caliente, yes.
Yes, they do.
So, what do we do for the rest of the afternoon? Keep looking? Go look at
I think we should go have a look at those
Elaine
dragon
or-
mark things in our basement, relatedly.
Well, I think Pippi's gonna ask at the bar if anybody's taking gigs. So if they need any performers. Because, hey, there's a reason to be down there late at night.
I
true.
mean, not at lunch, but this evening.
Yeah, if you
What's
got
your name?
anything coming up. Pippi Riverstone.
Yeah, we had somebody slated for tonight, but we do a check-in every day to make sure that if you don't check in with us by noon, we
Right.
mark you from the list because we assume that you're hungover.
Mhm.
Yeah, so our singer for the night hasn't shown up. So yeah, if you want to come, we've got Driftwood Mac on tonight, and we could use a female vocalist.
Sure, I'm your girl.
All right, that sounds good. Seventh bell.
Sounds good.
It goes from 7 to 10. You'll get free drinks, and so long as you stay sober enough to sing, and a meal afterward, as well as any tips you make.
Sounds perfect.
Good. All right, look forward to seeing you, Miss Riverstone.
Thank you. Thanks. And I'll go back to the table and say that we have another reason to come back. I've got the gig.
Sounds good.
Yeah. So at least we have a reason to be here, and I can be here a little bit early, see if we see anything, hear anything. How good is the view of the door from where the band plays?
Pretty good. Little
Pretty good.
obstructed by a load-bearing pillar, but besides that, actually really good.
Okay.
So long as
I
you
can-
make sure people don't do like a torch song with like a literal torch, like you'll be fine.
Yeah. Well, because we also don't want to burn down the bar.
I mean,
It's pretty
Anyway.
jinxed at this point.
Yeah, we don't want to.
Rats in the basement that are very bad. That psychic one that I was friends with briefly before he died. That was
Yeah,
here.
I mean,
This is a dark place.
We're not going to be singing Landslide tonight. Let's put it that way.
That seems like a bad idea.
Yeah, right? So we're
I
not.
heard a story that was one of the last songs played before Grey Neighbor, or the Downs, became the Downs.
Ooh. Well,
Ugh.
whether it's true or not, we're just not going to tempt fate on that one.
all right.
It's just a story. I don't know.
Okay.
Mm.
So with that, you've got your plan to come back here for the evening to scout out things and to
Yeah.
wait for last call and hunt down whatever is going on around here.
Mm-hmm.
All right. And I think that's probably a good place for us to leave it tonight.
Mhm.
Yep.
So we'll be back in 2 weeks with another episode of Hexador House. And I also wanted to leave it there because Grace, we need to get you some better, a replacement mic because it's a little, I didn't want to have listeners listen too long to, bad audio.
Yeah.
So we'll fix that before next time. We might have a spare we can loan you. So let us know. Besides that, I hope you guys had some fun tonight. Tonight's game was a little looser, a little more ridiculous. If you have some time, go ahead and give us a follow or subscribe if you're on YouTube, or hell, if you got an extra subscribe on Twitch, we love that too. And we will see you again on Monday for Rime of the Frost Maiden. And if you're feeling up to it, on Wednesday we'll be back with Generic Fantasy Setting and a bunch more games that week as well. So really hope that you enjoyed your time with us at Dork Tales, and we will see you again soon. Goodbye, everybody.